help boink pops up. Nope. Help point pops up.
At one
Thank
point
you.
it did say boink, I'm pretty sure.
I know, and then it deleted it, which is great. Hi guys. Thank you for coming. We are popping off with when I can hear my voice next to me. Never mind.
That's always a little
Actually,
unsettling.
can someone check the audio real quick and make sure everybody's sounding good? Cool. That's all I needed.
Yep, we sound good.
Rachel with the drip. Someone said.
Oh.
I mean, they're not wrong.
I bought body glitter during last session because I wanted more.
So bad. So awful. Anyways, hi guys. Welcome to Records of the Realm, the Light Arc current campaign. We are on session 3/session 4, depending if you were here for our first session that didn't get recorded, which makes Vinny sad.
Sad boy.
This is one of the multitude of campaigns that we run. I'm Vinny or Vander. You can find me under vander.vision at like all of my socials. We're gonna go around real quick and let everyone introduce themselves. Mel, you're right on top. You can go first.
We should
Okay.
introduce each other.
Yeah,
That would be fun
just
one
pick
day.
a random person. No.
Oh yeah. We'll just hype man each other up. Actually, like we're wrestlers or some shit. Like.
I mean, honestly, I feel like we would be able to give more accurate representations if we did each other rather than ourselves.
I suppose. But anyway, hi, my name is Mel. You can find me on most socials as Meloette. It should be spelled out for you, so I'm not going to do my little spiel that I'd normally do because it's really obnoxious.
I'm going to set up a button to press just so there can be a pre-recorded version that pops up so you don't have to do it.
Go to hell. Oh no, why did my light turn off? Come back, friend. Anyways, oh, low battery already. That's unfortunate for me. Okay, noted. Anyways, hi, my name is Mel. I play Connie, our party's half-elf bard, who apparently likes to pass out and have random dream adventures. If you haven't seen it before tonight's episode, you should go check out the previous VOD where Vinny and I explore that shit. And apparently I figured that out really quickly, so yay me.
It only took an hour.
technically it was like 45 minutes.
I know.
But anyway, yeah.
All right. Up above Mel is Nova.
Hey. So, I'm Nova. I'm on most social media as Locomania22. And I play our party's big, buff, green barbarian Asunar. She is a drow half-orc, and she is also a wizard. I'm a mess today.
She's a Drorc.
Drorc! She's a dork! Get it right!
Both. Alright. We're gonna just keep going clockwise. Corrine.
Hi guys. As Vinny said, my name is Corrine. My Instagram social is what's showing. It's Corrine M. Wolf, but I will be in the chat as Purple Wolf Girl tonight, so you can see me there. And I'm playing Ethel Moonshade, who is a cleric of Selune. Yep.
That was all the information.
Nope.
You did a good job.
Yes, down. We're going down. Rachel.
Oh, that's me. Hi, my name's Rachel. My primary social media is my Instagram, which is pink.tiefling. I am your resident, and I also really love playing my Warlock, Temerity, who is always getting into some glitter-filled shenanigans.
Glitter-filled shenanigans.
Love me some glitter-filled shenanigans.
Literally.
Just
Technically accurate.
Glitter just poofing out of every orifice.
hopefully not poofing.
That was my experience after last session. If you tuned into last session, you saw that during the break I coated myself in glitter.
It was a look.
It was
a vibe.
it was on brand for the current vibe. And
Wonder how you're gonna change your look during this break.
oh,
Yeah, I think it's a requirement. What is your
kinda do like
mid-session look?
all right,
What's your
I'll start
mid-session
thinking of
costume
that.
change?
But I texted Vinny like a couple days after our session. I was like, I just went to the bathroom and the entire stall is just littered with glitter on the floor now.
And I don't feel bad because
I don't.
that happens.
I did it to myself. It's okay.
Exactly. So yeah, that is everybody, part of the crew. This is only a fraction of the crew. We have a very large group of people that hang out at the cottage for the Records of the Realms, and we will be coming around with some more one-shot / shorter stories, like once-a-month things, throughout the rest of the time here. Maybe, hopefully, we'll have a secondary weekly story for you guys soon, but it does help if you guys are here supporting us. That does mean we will be more active on here, so please grab your friends, bring them over here. Don't physically grab them, ask permission first. We like consent around here. Either way, we are going to do a quick recap. Who remembers what happens last time? Mel, you can't do this part because you have your own part to share.
I know.
Whomst remembers what happens in session 2?
I'm just gonna go back to bribing my dogs to
Okay.
behave.
We were able to talk to the Stampede, got some information, and found his other half's body, and then he died.
That is a solid sum up.
Woo!
That is literally everything that happened.
Very concise.
Yeah! Always get the non-note taker to do the recap.
The first part of the recap. Does anyone else have things to
The
add?
first part.
First part.
All right, allow me.
Look, I'm just saying.
Just let the lore keeper do it.
Look, if anyone
Just
has
let her do
additional notes, they're welcome to toss them in.
Of course, anytime. Don't let me come.
You don't have to
Come
go
in
through
here
the whole
and
thing,
angry.
though.
No, we're good. So the session started with Temerity attempting to entertain this blue dragonborn who went under the pseudonym of Zen, who was in the Jeweled Chalice with his child, who was very interested in the events of the festival that had taken place earlier today and led to the beheading of one of the dancers at the climax performance. Afterwards, that was when Kanitae got super drunk and passed out, and Asunar, I just gave you a ship name.
Your ship
Asune.
name!
It's your ship name. It's a pretty good one.
Rolls off the tongue.
Or it's Kaninar.
I'm gonna
That
throw
sounds
up.
like a dinosaur.
Kaninar.
It does. It sounds like a Pokemon.
Karuna.
Kaninar.
Anyways. God.
That's a next generation starter.
Please.
Trademark.
Somebody, I beg you,
Trademark.
draw this Pokemon. I need to know what it would look like.
Yeah, it just has like big muscular arms and like just like a
And
beautiful
like glorious red hair.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Anyways, continue.
It's
Thank
literally
you,
a
Makar.
champ, but with red hair.
This is fine.
All right. So Asunar and Ethel meet with the Stampede, and they are able to find out that their name is Duhail, and the centaur is clearly declining in health as the two are trying to find information about what happened to the other half of them. To give some background information, they are a race that Vinny has in our world, which is called a
Devati.
Devati, which means you literally soul too big, body not big enough. So you have your soul is too strong, so you have two bodies for one soul. So Duhail told us that their partner had died, and then obviously when that happens, eventually the other half has to go as well for them to be united. Then the group was dealing with the aftermath of having a centaur corpse in the bathroom of Temerity's workplace. And what was there anything else that was
Eventually, Connie sent a message and then passed out. That was.
Connie sent a message. We were trying to find out if there was any magic, and Ethel did everything they could do to try and preserve Duhail's body. And then tendrils were appearing across their body, and a white blossom emerged from their chest. And that's where our curtain came down in very dramatic fashion.
Mel, what happened on your little getaway?
Well, shit. Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
This is not Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, it is. I don't know what you're talking about. So, sorry, I was checking the audio and I could hear myself. It was a little bit strange. So, still in the Jeweled Chalice, people were running about. Connie sent her message, or sent her sending spell to Ethel to ask for help. Immediately turned to run and go see if she could find further assistance in the interim, and proceeded to just smack flat face onto the floor, passed out. When she woke up, everyone was gone, but she was still in the Jeweled Chalice. There were other people around, but they were passing through her body. So, very confused, she made her way out into the main room and saw a small spectral yellow coyote waiting for her. She starts questioning the coyote for guidance, because this is the only thing that can actually see her right now and is actually acknowledging her presence. And she's like, "What the fuck's up, fam?" Eventually, after enough badgering of the coyote, it looks in the direction of a woman who everyone met earlier that day at the keep? The library. The collective, thank you. I'm thinking of like C and K sounding words. None of them are correct. At the collective, sitting in the Jeweled Chalice, she's got this armor on, blonde hair, and she seems to be scribbling some notes in a notebook. The coyote kind of leaps into her body, and she has like a weird little shiver. It's like, okay, so maybe I'm supposed to kill this lady. She begins tracking the way that the rest of the party went with Duhail, and Kanitae follows. Connie tries to like get her attention by like poking random objects. Sometimes it's kind of successful. She gets a look at her notebook, and she has been following Duhail, who came to the Jeweled Chalice. There's also notes about, these witnesses talked to him, the witnesses being us. And it starts like searching the booths because the trail goes a little bit cold for her, and she can't quite follow the footprints that are in like the thin coating of frost that was on the ground. Sir, let me finish talking, and then you can have a cookie. He's such
Wait,
a
can I have a
taskmaster.
cookie too?
No. They are for dogs. I'm sorry.
I don't see a problem. I am a bitch.
We'll address that later. Connie starts to become frustrated trying to communicate with this woman and stomps off towards the main stage because that's the last place that she remembers any trouble being, and proceeds to find the dead centaur on the stage with Temerity close by and her friends, all on the ground passed out with various holes in them. Not quite in the same way as Duhail, but just in random places. Time seems to then reset itself. Connie is then reawakes in the Jeweled Chalice, still spectral, and time seems to repeat itself as she tracks down the woman and proceeds to follow her out of the Jeweled Chalice and starts trying very frantically to communicate with her and guide her towards the main stage because she thinks her friends are in trouble. And through using up all of her third level spell slots to cast Sending, she successfully manages to communicate with this woman and get her heading towards the main stage, and then proceeded immediately to wake up in her physical body next to Bree in the Jeweled Chalice, and may or may not have accidentally knocked the poor girl out of bed.
Canonically, you did. With you rushing off, you canonically knock her out of the bed.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah. So that's where Connie left off. She's running to come find.
Yep. So, we basically left off with the rest of you guys surrounding the centaur for the most part. I think the last person coming up was Ethel, who was coming up the stairs. As that was going on, Temerity, you were right next to them, and Asunar, you came up as it was going on. So we are going to, for the first time in this adventure, roll initiative.
Yes.
Does that include me as well, who's running up into this shit?
You can definitely roll initiative.
Okay.
I
I
rolled
probably just won't come in
good.
for a few rounds is what I'm assuming.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Alright, cool.
I
Oh, shit.
don't have a good spot to write down anything, so hopefully someone else is keeping track of turns.
I got you.
What?
Give me a sec.
Also, let me know if you hear me sniffling. I've been having nose problems.
Oh, the joys.
It's winter in New England.
We live
Wow,
with you.
novelty concept. It's cold, and therefore you get the sniffle.
It's cold, it's dry, and there's blood flowing from my nostrils.
That's
That's
As-
a visage that I needed in my brain cells.
As someone who has year-round allergies, I feel your pain.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So my initiative's a
someone-
21.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey, I'm sapping. I don't know if my mic's picking it up.
A little bit.
As someone who's an idiot, that was not where I thought that sentence was going. Blood flowing out of your nostrils.
No, none of us saw that coming. Honestly, actually, that
I mean-
that was.
Isn't like at least half of my charm from like the unexpectedness of the bullshit I say?
a little bit.
Yes. 100%
Yeah.
yes.
Fair enough.
All right.
That's not even a
Thank you.
question.
Asunar, what did you roll for initiative?
16.
Nice. 16. Ethel?
I'm still trying. Oh, I see. I was like still trying to find where initiative was on my character sheet. 11.
So you could also just roll dexterity, because it's usually the same thing unless you're a bard.
Well, that's fair.
And last but not least, temerity.
18.
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, temerity.
Some high rolls. Alright.
Through the love of my wife that I'm able to perform so well.
Let's see.
What?
What?
More?
Temerity's married? Excuse me?
I've mentioned it a
It
few
has,
times.
it has been mentioned.
Temerity has a wife?
Temerity has
I
mentioned
haven't.
it like 3 times. Like
How
once,
did
none of
wife.
us pick
How did
up
I
on
miss
this?
this?
once per session it's been mentioned at least.
Thank you.
was
Thank you. I'm glad
sarcasm.
someone noticed. I've
In
been
my
like dropping it.
complete
I like
defense.
I felt like someone would be like, "What?" like before. But
Has Temerity mentioned it in conversation?
Yes.
How did I not?
How do we miss this?
Mm.
How
None
did
of
we
us have
miss
picked up on this. How did this? We're gonna. Okay, this is
We're off
this
to
is
a
a
great
mystery
start.
solving based D&D campaign.
Yeah, and
How
y'all
are we
are
gonna do
sucking.
I don't know. We already stuck.
Great.
we have a very loving
Let's see.
relationship.
Can we also get a competing band name of Coyoting the Badger? No.
Yes.
I don't know why. That sounds inappropriate to me.
Why not?
I don't know why.
Badgering the coyote is okay.
I love badgering the coyote.
Um,
And now that you've said it out loud, it's officially part of the transcript.
sure. Fine.
Mhm.
Great. Connie, your turn is first. I'm going to let you, because you rolled first, your turn is going to be you catching up.
Oh shit! For reals?
You have the highest roll. I was going to only make you
Real.
miss a turn, so this works.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Connie's just like fucking booking it as fast as she fucking can. She doesn't even bother to. If like maybe the blonde lady was still downstairs in the jewel chalice, she's like, nope, gotta go.
Temerity, you being the first one there are able to see, again, you watch as these like 2-inch circumference, 6-inch deep holes are just like into Duhale and then yanked out. You watch as the pieces just around, the blossom blooms, and then what do you do?
I mean, does it seem hostile to me?
It's up to you if you want to consider. You can roll an insight check if you want. It has, the most I can say at the
would.
moment is that it's only done something to the centaur. But if you want to roll insight,
I mean, that's mad creepy, and I want to figure out if it's... What's so funny?
Just the way you said it was really great. That's mad creepy. It's just a wonderful way to say that.
Thank you. All right,
Snap,
insight
snap,
check. 17. Natural 17.
17. Really hard because this thing's either invisible or ethereal or something because you can't see it. The only
Oh, so it's attached to something else. I get the vibe.
this whole thing, yeah, you see the centaur like, you see parts of it go inwards from when whatever is drilling into it, and then you watch blood-covered tentacles or vines come out and drop the body parts out of it.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. It would be really nice if I had like a fairy fire spell or something like that. Let's see if I do. Nope. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. None of these things. 'Cause I can't see anything. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to out loud say, like, what I'm gleaning from this situation. Oh, it looks like there's something that's attached to this. Be on your guard, and I will hold an Eldritch Blast for the appearance of any hostile creature to me, or my allies.
That is fair. All right, you are prepped up for when something happens. All right.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Sorry, I don't want to do that. I forgot. I have fucking special things because of Warlock. I will say that, but instead of holding my action, I will use my action to incite my Fey presence. And it says, once for a short rest as an action, you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube of you to make a wisdom saving throw, or become charmed or frightened by me until the end of my next turn.
Ew, okay.
And I'm going to do charm.
That was okay. What is your save? That's
DC 16, and it's a wisdom save.
oh, wisdom. Okay. Does pass, unfortunately.
Aw,
Well,
what a great action, though.
Is there any of these? Are any of these chuckleheads within 10 feet of me?
There's a dead centaur next to you. Also, I think Asunar runched up, so Asunar might also be up there.
Yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw, you wise ass. I know you're very wise, but I still want you to do it.
Oh, fuck me. What is my wisdom save?
Do I know, like...
Oh! Unnatural 20.
No.
Hey, luck point! Nice.
No.
Unnatural.
Dirty.
This is why we say dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
Roll those
Does,
R's.
do I know that this invisible entity failed my wisdom save?
I would assume
or,
so.
I mean, passed it?
I would assume so, because that's the only way you would know that you would have influence.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say there's something within 10 feet of me that probably just did this. Be careful. I can't hold an action now, but that was totally worth it. All right, I'm good. That's
Nice.
all.
It was definitely worth it. Good job.
Nice.
Oh,
It would have
sorry.
been really funny because I would have, like, if it had passed on either Asunar or this thing, I would have said, show yourself. And I would have loved to see how Asunar, had she failed, would have done so. Next time.
Can I ask a quick question?
What's up?
If Kanitae catches up, how far away from the stage does she get when she catches up? Because I imagine she's still a good couple
We'll get
yards
to
away.
that.
Okay, cool.
Asunar, it is your turn.
I knew my turn was coming up and I took a bite of food at the wrong time. I am so sorry.
That's fine. That always
Well,
happens.
first things first, as a bonus action, I'm gonna rage.
Oh yeah. What does your rage look like? How does your body show off your rage? Muscles grow. Fucking hell. Stop.
No, the muscles don't grow, but like you can see like, you know how like bodybuilders when they're like in the middle of lifting, their veins just like bulge on their biceps.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of a bit of that going on, but she also gets this 10-foot blue aura around her storm aura, and she's going to. I remember at the end of last session, I actually saw where the tendrils went back, so she's just gonna, like, bolt straight ahead in that direction with, her trident out and, like, attempt to strike.
Alright. Roll me 2 attacks. You do have disadvantage unless you are doing the barbarian thing.
Since I'm raging, I do get advantage. Hold on, let me read that again.
You can choose to have advantage, but if you have advantage, it also means anything that attacks you next would have advantage. But the advantage would just cancel out the disadvantage, so it would just be a straight roll.
Alright. Straight roll is a 17.
17 misses.
Damn! Alright. Well, nope. Sorry. My phone just did a stupid.
Hey-ya! Hut!
Hit.
Hey-ya!
What?
Ha!
Everyone just make random Smash character noises.
That is the wrong character sheet. What am I doing? I hate this phone.
Is it bad? I thought we were just making like Link from The Legend of Zelda
we
noises.
were.
That's exactly what it
That's
was.
exactly
We
what
were.
we were.
Okay, that's what I was doing.
I was opening it
so.
up to allow others who might want to do a Wario or Waluigi impression, because they're fantastic characters.
It's a me. Alright.
Falcon
Yep.
Punch! That's all I got.
I feel like I'm being hate crimed in my own goddamn house. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Do you only have 1 attack? What level are you for Barbarian?
I'm pretty sure I only get 1 attack.
What
Yeah,
level- what
attacks per. I'm level 4 in
Okay.
Barbarian and 2 in Wizard.
Okay. So yeah, you don't have it yet. Okay. Just double checking. Okay, yep. So you take your 1 attack. You feel yourself getting close to this thing, but you do not hit it directly on.
Is it caught in my storm aura?
Yeah, it's around it, yeah. It's gotta be for you to get that close.
Alright, they need to roll a save.
Oh shit.
I'm
What kind of save?
gonna let you know
Dex.
they pass.
Damn it!
'Cause they did
they
roll
just
it.
pass all saving throws?
No,
or...
I rolled it because I assumed the aura was gonna come up and it was a 19, so I just assumed it was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
save.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Damn it. Worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I like rolling well when I DM. It's fun. I roll like crap when I'm a character.
Same.
Cool. Yeah. Does it take half damage or anything from the aura? Yeah, just keep eating while we're talking.
I'm hungry, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was just making a joke. You're fine. Alright. After Asunar's turn, you guys watch as this creature, whatever it is, the tendrils flick off the blood, and they
Ew.
become fully invisible once more, and you hear a and any noise that this creature was making is now not there anymore.
We hear a what? I didn't, like, you said you hear a, and then I heard nothing.
Basically a disappearing noise.
Oh, like a
Sure. I barely heard that, which shows
it's a
you
queer
how...
creature. Oh, okay. It's a creature
You hear this thing seem to vanish, or at the very least get away from you guys, because any noises that its limbs were making, you do not hear anymore.
Are you fucking kidding me again with this bullshit?
Again, as that happens, Temerity.
Oh, hello.
What is your AC?
Why do you need to know?
I'll explain to you in a second once you tell me what your AC is.
Lucky number 13.
Nice. Cool. As this creature seems to disappear, you watch coming out of the holes of the body and slowly forming into that shape of darkness that you guys saw at the concert here, 6 hours ago, 8 hours ago. You see another hulking dark echo of a centaur as it brings a warhammer and then a scimitar down onto you, Temerity. It does miss one. It does hit with the second, I assume. A 19 hits.
Like, it's very dramatic. Like, ow! No!
You take 14 damage. And I need you
Oh my gosh!
I need you to roll me a 1d4.
1d4.
Wait, hold on. I need a pencil. Oh my gosh. I was expecting to take freaking damage today. Emotional damage. Okay, let's see.
No, very physical this time.
This one is very physical.
It's
2.
It's not psychic damage, so
Nope.
I got a 2.
A 2.
Body trauma.
Your strength score lowers by 2 points.
What?
I love the faces.
Guys, so I need to look it up because I know there are tables online for this.
Mm-hmm.
My strength is already peanuts.
Yeah.
What is your
but
strength?
What's the number? Like, if it's a 2-digit number or whatever, like 8, 9, 10, 11.
My strength is an 8 right now.
Okay.
So it goes down to a 6?
So now it's a 6.
Oh my god. How are you even standing up?
I'm going to look up what that means for me.
Boy.
it
You're a
means
noodle boy.
you subtract one more from your modifier.
Yeah, so your
Well,
modifier...
yes. But, like, I've read online where it's like, from this number to this number, it means, like, you can't pick up anything.
Yeah, there are certain points where it does get so bad that you can't do anything. For the most part, I'm not going to bug you about that. What I'll let you guys meta know, but your characters don't know. If you reach 0 in an ability score, you die.
Oh! Okay, so on the internet
Vincent,
it says that whereas I was at, I have trouble lifting heavy objects. Now I have difficulty pushing an object of my weight.
There we go.
So, Asunar, you
you
can push all the things.
Yeah, not much worse than before. In addition, Ethel, you're coming up the stairs, correct?
Yeah.
As you're coming up the stairs, you begin to hear behind you.
Great.
Ethel,
Excellent.
it is your turn now.
If I look behind me, am I going to see a giant shadow creature?
Good chance. Indeed. Indubitably.
Ah.
Cheerio.
Seems very likely.
You know what? Shoot. Rock at a hard place here, but I'm gonna turn around.
Turn around.
This is
Every
risk.
now and then I get a little
I
bit
can
lonely.
mute you.
I've been muting myself. I've been good.
This is a risk, but I'm going to do
Only
it.
one of you is a bard. You need proficiency in performance or you can't sing. No.
Every now and then I get a little bit
Wait a
tired.
minute. Hold on, what am I doing? We're better than this.
Are we?
There's also-
Obi-Wan, is that
No.
you?
I'm not.
You can't say that after all of your maybe quotes.
That's an
It's
action.
That
That is absolutely what I was pulling from too. It was the maybe and not the stars. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on the shadow creature thing.
Sure
Don't know
as
if it'll
fuck
work.
hope that works.
It's a little bit of a risk, but we're gonna try it. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna keep running up the stairs.
Roll me a spell attack. I'm down
Okay.
down for this. This is interesting.
I don't know what else to do, Vinny. Whew. Whew. Okay. Things that I add. Would a 27 hit?
What is your spell attack?
My attack modifier, which I think is what I'm adding to it, right?
It's your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
My
maxed your
attack
wisdom,
modifier
you
is
motherfucker. Yeah. Forgot that.
When I have a chance, I do. Yeah. So I rolled a 19.
Yeah, okay, well, that would have, even with normal stats, that would have passed. No, yeah, I'll allow that. That's
Cool.
creative thinking. I'll allow that. You cast it in such a way. Describe how what your dispel magic looks like as you're cutting down this creature using just fuck you.
So, dispel magic. Somatic is you make movements, right?
Mhm.
So, dispel magic, she kind of just does a flicking motion, and as she does it, her holy symbol, which is a moon and star brooch pinned to her chest, glows, and from it comes an energy that just passes along her fingers that she flicks, and it goes right at the shadow thing and hits it in the chest.
Nice. You watch this like moon crescent churn, cut through it, and it just disappears into nothing. Nice. You hear the other centaur cry out in pain, but excellent.
Feel bad, a little bit, but
A little bit. Well done. Well done. At this point, Trine and Connie are basically taking the same turn because Trine is the lowest initiative and Connie is the highest. Connie, as you are fucking full speed, just balls to the wall, just running as fast as you can, you come up to the general area that the concert was being held in, and you can see in the distance where your friends seem to be fighting, and not dead already, which is great, but they are currently fighting a shadow creature. Two of them. You can see two of them. You probably can't see Ethel unless Ethel decided to move closer up the stairs afterwards.
I would have kept going up the stairs, yes.
Cool. So you can see your friends all running up there. And Trine had two really bad rolls. So Trine, every time I have a ranger, guys, they all, every single attack sucks for them. You watch as you guys up on stage watch as two arrows come flying towards you guys. Apparently not trying to hit you, but also apparently not hitting the target. So not being super helpful. But you see the blonde person from before, Connie, and you are about 100 feet away, assuming you are using your full movement to get there.
Okay, yeah. She kind of like comes up behind Trine and goes, "Oh, thank fuck, you made it." Okay. Quick question. Can I see like any of the shadowy shit?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast one of those fuckers because that's probably the only thing I've got that can reach right now.
That is fair.
That is probably most likely, definitely the only thing I have that can reach right now. Yeah, we're just gonna Eldritch Blast.
By
Let
the
me just
power
double
of
check.
the moon, fuck you. Yes.
Yes. Make a ranged spell attack. Okay, it's
You get
+7.
2 beams at your current
Do I get 2 beams?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Nice. I get
what?
2 beams.
Wait,
are there
what
2 shadows or
level?
is there 1 shadow? I'm a bard. I'm a full bard. I'm level 6.
But
So
it's,
at this level,
it's your overall level.
yeah,
Oh, so I would get one too?
you
yeah.
would also
Get
have
two?
2.
Oh, cool.
You would also
Do you
have
want to take your other shot?
Well, I can't because I didn't take a hold an
Oh,
attack.
you didn't do
action.
that. Yeah, right.
This is true. Are there? I'm sorry. Clarify for me. Are there 2 shadows or?
Currently just 1.
Okay, yeah. So then we're just gonna double Eldritch Blast this bitch.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was looking for an appropriate gift during Ethel's turn. were you able to hit the shadow creature with the dispel magic? What happened?
Yeah. Yes, it sliced through the shadow. He did not say that the shadow dissipated, but it did slice through it.
It hurt.
I did say it.
Oh,
Smoke.
okay. Just kidding.
Goodbye.
It turned into smoke. It's gone. And the centaur up top made noise.
There's
Like it was in.
I rolled a 16 and a 15 to hit.
Both of
Thank you.
those do in fact hit.
Oh shit. Okay, thank God. All right.
17
D10.
missed though?
On the invisible creature, which is gone now.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Different ACs. Okay. All right.
I may be stupid.
Bless you.
12.
Thank you.
What kind of damage is it?
Force.
Force damage, I
Material
think, yeah.
coral.
Yeah, 12 damage total.
Fucking hate you.
I'm sorry.
12 damage.
My coworker said it earlier today, and I can't stop saying.
I know.
Vanessa,
I
I'm a material girl.
I keep running into that audio, and it.
Me too.
Gets
I
a
hate
chuckle.
it.
Vanessa, I'm a material girl.
Yep, that one.
For me, it's the Gregory. Tie your shoes and let's go. I don't have any shoelaces.
Okay.
All right. Yep. You do 12 damage to it. It fully impacts. It does seem to hurt it. The head turns to you for a moment before turning back to who is it screwing up? Temerity.
Oh,
That's me.
I'm sorry. To finish my turn, I'm just gonna like I'm gonna use my thank fuck you made it as bardic inspiration for Trine. As a bonus action, so she gets a D8 for 10 minutes.
Cool. With the way I roll for ranger attacks, she'll probably need it.
Trine? Trine?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
After
Thank you.
Kanitae's turn, Temerity, it is back up to you. You see this shadow centaur that just cut through you and made you somehow weaker. Is still staring at you.
Well, at least I'm still hot.
Thank fuck for that. No,
I just
Debatable.
I see, you know how they say like with kids, you know, when they do those behaviors, the attention-seeking behaviors, that's me in this group. Because everything I say is just to watch like bing bang boom every person react.
as long as you're enjoying yourself, it's all that
It's
matters.
my bread and butter. Anyway, okay,
It's
so I
very
can see a
effective.
hostile creature right now,
Yep.
correct? Okie dokie artichoke. I am going to shoot out 2 streams of my Eldritch Blast at this creature.
Shut up, Mel. You can't be our Laura Bailey all the time.
Yes, I can, and I will.
I don't even want to say where my train of thought was going.
Exactly.
What am I missing here?
Just shooting 2
Oh.
streams really threw these two for a loop. Just
Oh,
continue.
I missed the reaction. Dang it.
It can be clipped. We'll go back.
Yeah, someone
Oh,
clip that
no,
for us,
I
please.
Natural 20.
Ooh,
Let's
nice.
Oh,
Luck
Luck
point.
Luck
luck point.
And ooh, an 18.
Those both hit for sure.
Okay. And I have 2 d10s, luckily. Oh, yippee, I rolled a... Alright, 6 damage on one, and the other one is 10 damage.
Alright, so 16 total. Nice job. This one is looking very, very, very hurt. So, not very, 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 just very hurt. One very.
One very, okay, that's good to know. Definitely important.
Importante, yes.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Nice. I mean, solid. You did some damage. It is still standing, like, right next to you. Do you have anything with a bonus action or any other additional things?
I'm not a rogue, so I can't disengage or anything as a bonus action. I really don't want to take an attack of opportunity, so I will stay as the strong, weaker now person in this group.
So strong.
So strong.
Alright. After Temerity's turn, Asunar, you see a target You don't know what happened to the other one. And you see Connie way in the distance firing off an Eldritch Blast, and then Temerity very close up firing an Eldritch Blast.
Okie. I'm gonna turn my attention to that fucking shadow, and I'm... How far away am I?
Within 30 feet, you can run over there.
Alright. That's what I'm gonna do with my... Yep, I'm gonna... My brain is all sorts of fucked up today, I'm sorry. I'm gonna run over there and attack with my trident.
Do it up.
Honey is totally fine.
Bread and Bircher.
Bircher.
Better than bed and brother.
That's a 13, sorry. I'm like, I can't do math in my head. I'm like, what is 6 plus 7?
13.
Crying at the math table.
13
Crying
does
at the
hit.
dinner table.
Just crying
It
at all
does
the
hit?
tables. Yeah, 13 hits.
Screaming, crying.
Okay.
Crying at all the
One-
tables.
Did you truly have the homework experience unless you cried at the dinner table? Your dad yells, "What is 3 times 7?"
Then you say 37.
It's okay. You just gotta whip out your TI-84 and relive high school.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Why do you all always assume I'm going to say something sexual?
Because
Remember when you
Temerity.
said everything you do is attention seeking in this group.
Like something a brat would say.
I didn't say it was attention seeking. I was saying that I enjoy your reactions, so everything I say is reaction seeking.
Still sounds like something a brat would say.
For the record,
From one brat to
Anyway.
another.
Look,
You got me pegged, and I'm sure.
I'm just gonna.
Nova needed a moment.
Thank you for inviting me to this group, Vinny. It's been so fun so far.
I've just been very validating.
If you don't invite me back, I understand.
No, just stay in. You're permanent
Matcha
now.
is woofing in disapproval.
Good. I'm with you right there,
No,
Matcha.
your attack hit.
Yeah, it's an 8, and then they need to roll a dex save for the aura.
So it's probably not going to be good. Yeah, it's a 4.
Yep, so... Oh, what, that...
Does damage or slows them?
It does damage, but I read this wrong. My storm aura actually does half damage on a success. I completely misread that.
That's fine. Roll, and then we'll just do the damage 1.5 times. That's fine.
Okay. Oh, that is 6 whole damage.
Alright, so 6 once, and then 9
Corgi!
3 a second time.
Oh my god.
Well, between those two forms of damage, you watch as it does fall. You watch as the electricity or ice? I forget which one. Storm?
Storm aura is electricity.
Electricity?
Is lightning damage.
Alright, so the lightning runs up it as
Yeah.
you hack through it. You watch this one disappear. Next up is Ethel's turn.
I hope that wasn't their souls.
Ethel, during your turn, you watch as... What is your passive perception?
It's a great question. Let me check. Probably 18. 18.
18. You're watching as the shadow that you just dispersed and the remnants of the shadow from what Asunar just killed are slowly coalescing together on the stage.
Into one thing?
Correct.
That's not good for us. Again,
Did I do that?
this is a bit of a risk, but, well, Vinny, is it possible to tell if these things are undead or not by just looking at them and checking?
I'm pretty sure you have a thing called Sense Undead, which is made to see if things are undead. Either you or paladins do. I know somebody has a thing called Sense Undead.
I do not have. I have other things I can do with undead. I cannot sense them.
Roll me a religion check.
Ooh, in contrast to my earlier roll, that is a total of 8. You know what? Nope, yeah, that's 8.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it there.
With your own knowledge of specifically Selune practices and not probably understanding Devati to the full capability or what the fuck was going on here, you have no idea.
Not. Cool. In that case, we're gonna chance it. Secondary question. I don't know how CR works ever.
Challenge
is
reading.
Yeah, is that something I can tell or not? If not, it's totally cool.
Roll me a history check.
Especially since this is sort of that was not better. Come on. Freaking history. At least I'm proficient in it. 11.
You got no clue.
Yeah, no. All right. Well, in that case, we're going to try it anyway. We're gonna try to destroy undead. Destroy undead works for challenge rating half or lower. Again, I don't know how challenge rating works, so that could change how much of a risk this is. An undead up to the CR that fails its save when I use this turn undead is destroyed. Now, it doesn't tell me what the save is. Let me find out real quick.
Fair enough. It's usually probably wisdom or I assume constitution, but
Probably wisdom. If it's my spell saving throw, then it's a 16.
oh, it is your spell save. It's going to be the same same thing. I just don't know what kind of
okay.
save it would be.
Just kidding. There you go. Let's find out then.
Well, it rolled a
Cleric
natural 17.
So it's gonna be fine.
Okay, yeah. So,
Cool.
does not seem to be gallivanting away.
Gallivant is an underrated TV show.
It definitely wouldn't be gallivanting anyway. It would just be destroyed. So
Well,
at least we know that it didn't do that.
usually with turned undead, it's either destroyed or they are fearful of you or something.
This is destroy undead, not turn undead.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, yep. Unfortunately, that does not do anything to this molting mass of darkness that is currently sitting on the stage.
That's fine. It was a little bit of a risk, but that is my action. So, I am gonna... Should we get closer to it? Pointing at the thing on the stage.
Are you asking?
Yes, that was a
Someone?
pull for the chat. That was you.
For the.
I thought you were
I was saying
asking
it out
just
loud.
Oh,
Okay.
To people
I
who are there.
apologize.
I
You
assume.
guys.
we're like.
Folks in the immediate vicinity.
Yeah.
Are you asking your invisible wife? Like I am?
Ethel, as you're asking that question, it's basically Trine / Connie's turn, and you both have the opportunity to move closer. There's nothing going on, so I'm assuming Kanitae and Trine just move closer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, clarify for me, because my head just went, woo! Is the creature still there, or...
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
And Ethel, what were you doing?
Oh, I said that, and I gestured to the stage as the darkness, but I was asking because, depending on people's answers, I would like to move towards it, because I haven't moved yet this turn.
Yep.
Temerity, who's like channeling the purplish pinkish blue energy of his Eldritch Blast in his hands is like, I've got your back.
Are you telling me Temerity has bisexual energy?
Absolutely, he does. Are you kidding me? Do you see this makeup?
I mean, I'm not telling you,
He'll never
but
tell. Anyways.
Is he,
like,
know...
you can assume
Uh,
if you like, or you can ask me, because I would more than be happy to tell you how I feel.
Asunar, do you have a
Sorry.
response to Ethel's question?
My eyeshadow is not
Vinny, that was
being-
very good.
discreet.
I am
No,
I am
no.
Pan. I'm so many types of
I
gay.
know. It was just very smooth.
Does
And
Asunar have responded to Ethel, or Ethel, are you just going to listen to Temerity, knowing that he has your back?
I'll listen
I'm...
to Temerity for sure. If Asunar has things to say, I'll still be listening, but I'll listen to Temerity for sure.
Asunar? You moving closer? Staying away?
Yeah.
Still thinking about
I'm-
bisexual energy? What's going on?
I'm moving closer, but my brain just did like a hard reset, and I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Mood.
There was just too much going on at once in this conversation that my brain just powered off.
You're in Wishfall. The year is...
Am I? Where the fuck am I? I'm on a big blue ball! Ah!
Connie, what was your roll?
So, with just the dice roll, I got perception. Okay, perception is a +7. I got a 17. I'm gonna spend 3 luck points to make that.
Okay. As you and Trine both move closer, her with her bow out, you see Ethel pointing towards something and moving towards it, and you can see this shifting, roiling, massive darkness.
Can I use my reaction to point Trine in the direction of it and be like, over there, because technically her turn.
You just cut out.
Shit, did I really?
Okay.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
back.
because technically she blank.
Because technically her turn is before mine.
You could use your reaction to point it out if you want to.
Yeah, I'll be like, over there, and then,
Sure. Yeah, you both.
let her go and follow it up with an Eldritch Blast.
Are you Eldritch blasting?
I will, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's use the matching ones. Whee! How'd we do? Ooh, shit. That's a Eldritch Blast, I think it's a +7. Yep, that's a dirty 20 and a 23.
Both hit.
Yay.
What is your Eldritch Blast like, since we know what color Temerity's is now?
Ooh, good freaking question. I feel like it's, Okay. So, when Connie casts Eldritch Blast, I feel like it's, like, very golden and sparkly and warm. If anything, it almost looks divine instead of eldritch, which is, like, a bit of a misnomer on her part. But, she just sends, like, 2 radiant-looking beams of eldritch energy shooting towards the creature.
Sure. Ethel, as you're moving closer, you watch as just 2 beams of golden energy just hit this thing. And you can see Kanitae and the blonde-haired individual both approaching.
Was this a thing that Connie would have used back when we were adventuring together?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think. Probably. I have to double check. Spell Sniper. What level did I get that at?
Yeah,
I'll have to look at that later.
You think about that. Temerity, your turn.
Oh, can I just make a request? If whenever we're doing initiative, can you just say like who's on deck?
Sure. Got you.
Thank you. Okay, so I assume can I see that individual that's on the stage?
You can see, again, it's a mass right now. It's not a solid form, but you can see it.
A mass. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my bonus action to hex that mass. Let's see. see. Using one of my packed slots. Let's see. Here. Alright. It's a bonus action. Oh, there's no save. Wonderful. Okay.
You just do it.
Alright, and then I'm going to cast my 2 Eldritch Blasts on it.
Cool. Kanitae, did you
How do you
roll
say
damage?
Eldritch
Oh, yeah, the damage is 12 force.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I rolled really low this time. 11?
11 does not hit.
Okay.
Also, Asinar's on deck. FYI.
Second
Yes.
one. 19.
19 hits.
Okay. Wonderful. And I get extra D6. Oh god, it's really wedged in there. Okay. Okay. We got 13 plus 1. So 14 damage.
Nice.
And choose one ability. I'll do wisdom. So they have disadvantage on wisdom-based ability checks.
Cool. Is it just ability checks or also saving throws?
It says the target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Asunar, it is your turn.
Alright, are cantrips a bonus action?
Depends if the cantrip says it's a bonus action. So more than often, no. But
Okay, yeah, no, it's not. How close am I to the creature? Thingy.
I mean, it's probably like 15 feet away. You can get to it.
Alright, I'm gonna get to it and cast Shocking Grasp.
Ooh.
That is an 8. Yeah, an 18.
Hell yeah, 18 hits.
Are you raging?
Yeah.
Yes.
So shouldn't you not be able to cast spells if you're raging, or is that a specific?
Nope, you're right. I did forget about that.
Okay. Alright,
Sorry.
I have never done this before, so...
Yeah, while raging, you cannot cast spells. But
Alright, I'm not gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna go in with my trident.
cool.
That is a 13 again.
That still hits.
Alright,
And remember to add your rage damage too. Which is probably +2, I assume.
Alright, that's 7 whole damage.
7 damage. Cool. Alright. This thing has not taken a full shape up at this point. But as probably assumed, as it takes its time and it comes to its turn to fully form, you do see a little more solidified version of a centaur once more, with the 2 weapons out, and Asunar, with you being the closest, it is going to take a swing. That's your 2 swings.
It also
Ooh, Tundra.
does my aura affect it
Yes, it does.
before? Alright.
It rolled a 7, so it definitely fails.
Yeah. That is 3 damage.
Alright. Nice. We love some good auras. Alright, it rolls 2 attacks against you. One's a 22, one is a 13.
The 22 hits.
Okay. So it comes down with the Warhammer on top of you. Roll me a 1d4, please.
Oh, Jesus. That's a 2.
Your strength score goes down by 2.
That's important for you. Ooh.
A wee bit. In addition, you take 14 damage.
Oh my. Well, luckily we have a relatively high level cleric. Maybe we can have some connections for a greater restoration.
We will see. No, won't we? That is the end of its turn. Ethel's turn is next. Then we have Trine and Connie.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna do a thing, but now I might have to change my plan. I'm sorry. Hold on. You know what? We are going to. I'm sorry. I swear, I prep before every turn, and then something happens, and I have to change my plan.
That's fine. This D&D. Asunar, what is your strength score now? Just out of curiosity.
+2.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, it did alright with wisdom last time, though. You know what? We're gonna cast Bane on the creature.
That is fair.
They're gonna be hexed and baned.
So, I think it's a charisma save that it has to make.
Charisma.
This looks right. Yes, charisma save.
Roll a 7. So.
It is DC is 16, so I'm assuming
It fails. Yes.
I'm assuming it fails.
Legendary
for
resistance now.
For reference, it has to subtract 1d4 in every attack and attack or save for the duration.
Cool. That is
So.
solid.
So
That's
y'all are
amazing.
aware, should not hit as hard. Also, I'm gonna get closer. I don't know how close I can get, but I'm not gonna get right up to next to it, but close enough that I could within a turn.
It sounds like a good deal. Alright. Trine's gonna go next, and I'm just gonna have her roll 2 more bow attacks. Boink, boink. Oh, not 20. Okay. Pop
Hey.
off, Queen.
Luck point. Not for you, Vinny, but for Trine.
It's fine. She deals 9 damage. Trine gets closer, fires her arrow. Next up after Trine is Connie, Temerity, and Asunar.
So Vinny, between Trine and I would probably be within 70 feet of the stage at the top of our turn, right? If we're moving 30-ish feet per turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So Connie's gonna move up another 30 feet to put her at 40 feet away from the stage and hopefully around 40 feet away from Asunar. Yes, no?
They're next to
Okay.
each other.
Cool. So she's gonna do 2 Eldritch Blasts at the creature again, and then she's gonna yell out, "Una, fuck him up!" and cast Bardic Inspiration on Asunar. You get a D8. Oh shit, there goes one of my die. Just jumped right out of the tray. And it was a nat 1,
Yeah,
so
it's-
that could have been a luck point, but
It's
nah.
gone for forever.
Oh shit! I got a nat 20!
Hey, there we go.
Yay!
Look at
Luck
our
point.
Eldritch Blasters. Just getting these nat 20s.
I'm just spamming Eldritch Blast like my life fucking depends on it.
That's the point of the spell.
Yeah. Okay, so nat 20 and a 7 plus 16 is 23. 23. I can do math. I graduated college.
To art school.
Yeah. Don't at me. Don't at me.
I was adding myself. I couldn't add earlier either. I couldn't figure out that 7 plus 6 made 13.
That's a mood.
Alright, you watch this creature, the centaurian form. I don't think that works. But either way, this centaur form takes those shots as well. It's looking pretty hurt.
We got 15 total force damage.
Cool. Yeah. That's... It's doing it. It's doing the thing.
Yep. And that's my turn, so Temerity, you're up.
Ooh, that's me. Alright. Honey.
I'm gonna make a spell similar to Shields that automatically makes it so Eldritch Blast doesn't hit, just like Magic
Rude.
Missile. Because I got 2 spammers.
All right. So what's this thing doing? Like, is it still just forming?
It has formed, and currently it is taking swipes at Asunar.
Okay. And it's a centaur again?
Yes.
Okay.
It is more solid and more detailed than the last 2. Like it formed as much as it possibly could.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just saw in my inventory. I flipped my character sheet over and I saw a little bag of sand, and all I could think was pocket sand.
Is that one of those
All right,
random items that you're gonna sell to people?
Oh yeah, I was working on it at work the other day,
Nice.
like all of my random shit, because currently I'm sitting on 2,100 gold because I didn't get any items.
You said bag of sand, and my brain immediately went to, I can associate him with the sound of falling sand.
Oh, no, stop! Stop! It's
all
gonna
we can
take
say.
over me.
We don't talk about
Also-
Bruno.
Nope.
Also, stop. We do not want the mouse.
No.
All right, we have not exceeded the 10-second limit. Okay,
We
I-
really need. Haha! We're gonna cut you off, motherfuckers! Haha!
that's fair. That's fair.
My brain went with I've got a jar. Duh.
That too.
Temerity, what are you doing?
I'm going to shoot my Eldritch Blast. The first one is a 24. The second one is an 18.
Those both hit.
Lovely. Roll 2d.
A great spell.
It's so useful.
So excited to make a shield, level 2 shield, and just block Eldritch blasts.
Ooh. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I got excited because I rolled a 20 on a d10. All right.
What?
Wow.
So
On a
it's-
percentile die.
Yeah. So it's gonna be 7 plus 12, which is 19, plus 1, which is 20. So 20 damage total with my hex.
It had exactly 20 health left. Temerity, describe your kill.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I harness the energy of all the bisexuals in my hands.
I give you my energy.
I want to say I take each hand with each blast, channel them both, and then instead of just this time like Spider-Man, I push them both together into a larger ball of bisexual energy, and then Kamehameha them.
No finger guns. The most bisexual
No.
thing you could do.
We're Kamehamehaing.
Save
Fair.
the cowboy antics for Kind. It's fine.
and of course in the most extra bisexual way possible, the two blast energy will swirl around each other and right into them.
I love it.
How many bisexuals do we have in the chat that feel so called out right now? Go ahead and
Raise
just
your hand if you're
sound off.
bisexual.
3/5. Cool. Yep. You watch as this form completely and utterly vanishes. And I'm gonna just say you guys take a beat for a moment. You guys can prepare and help each other a little bit. Nothing else seems to reappear. Trine eventually gets up near you guys, along with, I assume, Kanitae, and it's just has the bow drawn and is looking around to just check for whatever the hell this is.
Yeah, Connie kind of slouches a little bit at first, and then also is on alert, trying kind of looking around for a little bit before they finally get up on stage, and she just turns to Una and just throws her arms around. Oh, thank fuck! I thought you guys were done for. Oh my god.
Electric, and I turn my rage off. I'm just I'm still electric.
I don't care. I can take it. It's fine.
No, because it affects every creature in my aura, and I forgot about that. So everyone was fucked around me for a minute.
Everyone else is taking a little bit of damage, probably. Yeah, it's fine. The
Whoopsies!
danger is over for the moment.
Hey, Dark Echo raised their hand for the bisexual call to arms.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The Kanitae Pokemon is done. It is extremely cursed. I'm terrified.
I'm
Can I
excited.
see it?
Yeah, if you know anyone...
Please join
Link?
the Discord and put it in the chat.
Yeah.
I need to see it.
Do you need a link to the Discord? Let me know.
It's fine.
In the About panel.
Corrine is trying to say something.
Oh, I've requested that you send it to me. Trust me.
There we go.
Got it.
Yeah, you know this individual. I forgot.
Yes. Did anyone get hurt? Okay. All right.
Mr. Race's
perfect.
hand.
Let's see. I don't have greater restoration, but I do have lesser restoration. So we're gonna try it.
Do be doing that. Temerity will push. Like, please, 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 please help me. I'm hurting so much. This is unbearable. I can't. I don't even feel like I could push something that's my own weight.
Odd. Oh, all right. Okay. Let's try this, darling. And she's going to. How does lesser restoration work? Let me just read it for a second.
Sure.
It is by. Wait, is it? It is by touch. So she's gonna. She's gonna lay a hand on your shoulder, and you'll see with the full brightness of the moon, it's gonna, like, the energy is gonna flow from the moon into her fingertips into your skin, as she casts lesser restoration. That's at 2nd level, and then she'll do it again for Asunar at 3rd level, because that's the last 2nd level spell slot I have.
Cool. We'll say lesser restoration clears you guys both of your ailment of strength loss. So
Thank
you guys
God.
are back to your bulky selves once again.
I was not bulky, but thank you for being kind to me.
If it didn't, Ethel could try to pull in throw her weight around at the church a little bit, but it's kind of a last resort thing, I think.
What are people doing right now as this settles down and there doesn't seem to be much commotion for the moment?
I feel like Kanitae is kind of just like clutching onto Asunar and being like, Una, it was so fucking weird. I had this dream and I came and I found you guys here and you were like dead on the floor. Like you had a bunch of holes in you and she was in it too. And she points at Shrine. And like I was trying to communicate with her and I was trying to get her to go here. And it was so fucking frustrating. Like I could not get through to her until like the very last second. And I'm just glad you guys are actually conscious right now and we were able to fight that thing off. But Jesus fuck, that scared the shit out of me.
Trine currently isn't looking at you. You see that she is currently casting a small spell or a cantrip and seems to be like tracking things around and like looking around. Like she has like a metal detector almost, or not a metal detector, a Geiger counter for ghosts, and she's just kind of like looking around to see if she senses anything. Completely oblivious to what you were just saying, Connie.
Nice.
Una's just holding Connie like you would with like a child on your hip, just petting with one hand, just holding in the other, just like, okay, I'm listening, I'm glad we're okay.
Yeah, you sound like a mad person, probably. A little bit, Connie.
I probably sound absolutely fucking insane. And she's just, she'll just be like, no, I'm fine. I'm just glad you guys are fine because that shit was fucking scary. And, oh shit. I'm gonna have to apologize to Bree later. Okay, anyway, did you guys get a good look at that thing? What happened?
Yeah. Ethel and Temerity, what are you guys also up to as Connie is just word vomiting?
Would you like to go first? I can if you want me to, but...
I just muted myself instead of unmuting myself. Yeah, I'll go. You know, I am used to people word vomiting on me as I am in a social service industry. I'll let her speak and not interrupt until she is finished, and then I will say everything that I experienced as far as, I was interacting with this strange blue dragonborn who had brought his child here, and I was under the impression that they wanted services, but they were more interested in information regarding the festival. They would not give me their true name, although they did give me a pseudonym. And after that, I descended the stairs and found the deceased centaur, and as well as Asunar and Ethel, attempting to revive them, and then these weird tendrils seemed to emerge from the body, as well as a white blossom, which then kind of turned into this invisible being, which led into the attack that we just responded to. That was my experience of the events, as at least.
White blossom. Can you show me where?
I mean, I'll show her on the body where it was.
As you're doing that, that is also where Trine is. Apparently, whatever compass Trine is using is pointing at this blossom as well. Ethel, what are you up to? You are muted? Okay, there we go.
I'm no longer muted. Thank you. Ethel is going to go and ritual cast Gentle Repose on the other centaur body, just in case. If that was actually undead, by the way, Gentle Repose stops it from becoming undead. So with both the bodies Gentle Reposed, hopefully that will help prevent that from coming back. Maybe.
Potentially.
This is all speculation. None of this is real. This is just
100% fair.
thoughts.
Would everybody be good with a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll hop back on right here?
Totally.
Yes.
Cool. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Thank you for being patient. 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I think 6 minutes is the number we like using for some reason. See you in a few.
Yoink.
Yep. Hello, guys. We are back from our quick break that was longer than 6 minutes, but that's fine.
It usually is.
It usually is.
Beverages were required.
But yes, you guys now have a moment of, I guess, relaxation. I guess it depends what word you want to use here. You have a moment where things are calm. What do you guys want to do currently? The only thing that's going on, you can hear in the distance, from what you remember, Connie, you remember that there being a couple beat cops hanging around. So you are hearing what sounds like some people coming over for the commotion that was randomly caused. And Trine is currently trying to look over the body, currently paying attention to the blossom. We have Connie raising a hand. If anyone else wants to do things, to raise your hand too. Connie, you can go first.
Yeah. Connie will first be like, there's probably some cops heading over this way real fucking soon, so we should skedaddle as soon as possible. But first, she wants to examine the flower, possibly make a history check on it to see if she's ever seen anything like it before or, like, read about anything similar to it, because lore bard. So...
Cool. Because you threw the lore bard in, I won't give you disadvantage. Yeah, roll me a history check.
Yay!
You said Lore Bard, and I thought you said Laura Bailey.
Also an acceptable answer.
This is hot.
So that's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. My words and my numbers are blurring together on my character sheet, so I had to double check which one is my bonus. That's an 11. I'm going to add 4 luck points on top of that to make it a 15, and hope that's enough.
Roll me a nature check and and you can have advantage on this.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. Nature check?
Mm-hmm.
13.
I think you have not seen this type of plant before. Like, realistically, you don't have any clue. It is probably not unique in our animal kingdom, or flora kingdom, but I'm going to say it's unique enough in this world that you have not seen this type of blossom before. It is insanely symmetrically perfect. There are... Hey, baby girl. My puppy is bothering me.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
No, we don't do pet names on stream. That's not the worst thing that's been done in the last 10 minutes.
It's
I don't
truly
hear it.
not. I don't know. I'm just gonna make faces anyway. What do you want from me, Vincent? It's very reaction.
This thing has exactly like 8 petals that are perfectly symmetrical. Like you could have like perfectly drawn this out of like a book. You do see that there are each white petal has now that you're looking closer seems to have 3 black dots. In the center there are 2 that are going across like lines, and then there is one as well closer to the tip.
I might need like a very rough doodle of this later because I'm having trouble
At some point
visualizing.
we'll do it, but we'll just say for now, even with both of those rolls, this plant is annoyingly symmetrically perfect, which, like, considering some weird magic was done to it, not, I guess, incredibly surprising, but you really don't know what this plant is.
Okay, she kind of just like looks at Trine and is like, any ideas? Otherwise we should get going.
Definitely magical. Why are we leaving? We just got here.
There's a bunch of beat cops heading this way.
That's fine.
We made a whole bunch of noise.
It's fine. We didn't do anything wrong. You guys were all going to die. Like,
Does Temerity hear this?
Yeah.
Yes. I will chime in and be like, hello. Sorry to intervene on your conversation, but this is the second unlawful thing that has happened today that all of us have been present to witness, and I feel like that's a little bit incriminating. So I do vouch for Kanitae and her desire to
And we happen to be at the scene of the crime.
And Temerity's like looking out for Edric like so much.
Yeah. Ethel and Asunar, anything that you guys are doing as this conversation is happening?
I'm assuming I'm still ritual casting Gentle Repose.
How long does that take? 10 minutes?
Ritual casting takes 10 minutes, and plus the time of the spell itself, which is 6 seconds because it's an action.
Okay, so you're like 4 minutes into it.
Okay, I would also like to ask a question though.
Sure.
You said the petals have 3 black dots?
Yep.
Compared to the petals that had 2 black dots on the other body?
They were only... There's a different roll for that one. I believe there was a roll for it. My mind said there was a roll for it. There were 3 on the other ones as well, which you can go down and double check.
I just want to make sure that they were the same and not different.
No, it was basically me just going off of different rolls. That's all. They are identical.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Anything for you as you see Ethel is trying to preserve a body, and then your other compatriots are arguing with this stranger?
My only thought right now is to take the flower, but I'm just for like investigation purposes, but I'm not sure what would happen if I did that.
I'm also scared to know what would happen if we took the flower.
Do it. This is not
All
Ethel
right.
speaking.
That's Korean.
This is
being like,
Kareen, the
"Let's
Chaos
just-
Gremlin
let's-
speaking.
Let's just see what happens.
Alright.
Your chaos is showing, Kareen.
I know, it doesn't come out very
Gonna
often.
Take the flower.
Alright.
I'm gonna take the flower.
Alright.
We're gonna end up dead.
You
Let's
have the
find
flower. You watch as the body begins to decompose at a much quicker rate.
Oh
Put it
shit!
I
Doesn't-
put it back.
You can
Wait,
put
but we
it,
put gentle repose on it.
it's Gentle Repose is currently being cast, which takes 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it doesn't take right away.
Well,
If I don't have a spell slot, and I don't have a spell slot, so I have to ritual it.
Put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back!
I put it back.
I mean, when you take it out because you are shrunk, you feel like whatever it was attached to on the inside it snaps away from. So like it's like pulling out a weed. So like you can put it back on top, but it's just gonna sit there. It's not gonna be in the ground again, so to speak.
We definitely just killed this guy. Like, killed this guy. Oh, fuck.
Maybe. There are ways to bring it back to life still, potentially, as long as it doesn't age more than 100 years. And we have a high enough level cleric.
Is Ethel saying this or Kareem? Jesus.
That was in Korean's voice, but Ethel could say it if the freak out is happening out loud.
Try and
Killed a man before. Fuck.
has
He was already dead, Asunar. You're fine.
Yeah, but now he's dead. Dead.
And there's
I don't
nothing
do
you could have done
killing.
about it. You didn't know. There's nothing you could have done about that.
are you still trying to cast Gentle Repose right now?
Yes, I am.
It is very much a race of time. If you want to keep doing it, you can try. One, your party members are saying to leave, and two, this thing does seem to be decomposing at a quicker rate, not necessarily a rate that will beat you. It's up to you whether or not you want to take the chance, and other people want to stick around.
I feel like Connie's gonna thoroughly question Trine and be like, "Are you sure that we're not gonna get in trouble? You can actually guarantee we're not gonna get in trouble."
I'll just tell you, do you guys want to work for the collective? I can just say you're all freelancers that work for the collective. It's fine. It shouldn't be a problem. We've dealt with the cops more often.
Yeah. You know what? Fine. Whatever gives us a fucking alibi. Sure.
Cool. We can draw up actual contracts. If you guys want to come over later to the collective, we can get you guys an actual job. You guys did a good job. You found this quicker than I did. And you
Yeah, you needed a lot of help.
Excuse me. I apologize. Who are you?
Hi, I'm trying. She's like drawing in her notebook, and then like tries to keep drawing while also like trying to offer a hand to shake, and looks put out at how to do this with only two hands, and then just puts the quill in her mouth and offers you a hand for a moment.
Merity
love
does
her.
like not like a handshake, but like the
She takes it with the pen in her mouth and just does the motion. Then goes back to she's just drawing the petals and drawing the details about it. So, worst
Lovely
case.
to meet you. My name is Temerity.
Hi, Temerity. I guess I didn't actually talk. I listened to all of your interviews earlier. Very interesting. All the details. I wish I put together the body. I'm assuming the other one is near here. If you guys are here on top with this.
Oh,
other
that makes so
body?
much more sense. Now I recognize you. I knew you looked familiar, but I wasn't sure if you were like an ex-client or someone I'd seen elsewhere.
Where do you work?
Here.
On this stage? This is a bad spot to work. Two dead
Temerity
bodies.
gestures to his audacious, like very like kind of sexy outfit, and it's like
I'm probably missing something. That's my fault. Sorry.
He
and
works
keeps
with a
trying-
jeweled chalice.
Oh, I hear the place is lovely.
That's where we are right now.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not? Where
No, we're
are
not.
we?
We're at the main stage from the festival.
Whoa! Oh my god, I'm sorry. I totally missed that. My bad. Alright.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry. Ignore me. I'm just gonna write notes like I do.
You're fine.
You're fine.
This happens.
We still love a dumb boy.
As you guys continue going on, you do watch first. Reverb is running up, doing a siren noise.
Seems correct.
Not far after Reverb, you see Edric, and also from earlier, you remember the Asunar Mogan. As they are coming over, they seem to be talking into their own badges that they have, and sharing details with each other. Yep. Hey, free. Didn't we? I just talked to you guys.
Yes, darling, catch up.
Yeah, we got some highfalutin people over here. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. And just
By the way, I say that as I'm still like finishing up whatever I'm doing with Gentle Repose.
I mean, you got like 5 more minutes left. Mogan,
yeah.
Mogan comes on up, looks around, and says, "Oh, right. Care to explain what in the fresh hell?"
Still figuring that out, darling.
Edric looks over at you, Temerity, as Temerity leaves. You're muted.
I am here.
There we go. Okay.
Sorry.
And you're fine. And it's just like, what are you doing out here? What?
I work in this town, darling. I don't understand why you're so confused about why I
Dead
exist
body?
in this area.
Dead body. And Reverb's
I
just
have
like,
friends. I don't understand how to explain to you that I have a life separate from you. Okay?
okay,
Thanks.
don't have to do this right now.
I mean, why not? Why not do it right now? You seem more than happy to embarrass me in front of any other people. You do it at my work constantly.
You watch Mogan be like, okay, if this is going to be a piss party, can you two take it about 20 feet that way while I talk it to these people?
No, I'm truly not interested. Everybody is aware of our relationship, and I am not interested in further pursuing it.
Edric gets like red-faced as Mogan just like, okay, just comes up on stage. What is going on? It'd be nice if you stopped touching evidence. And Tron's just like, collective work, don't worry. And just doesn't move. As I guess Ethel is also just like right over there, slowly still trying to keep his body alive.
Still holding the fucking flower. I just slowly just
I feel like
sit behind my back.
My brain went to Asunar just put it in her mouth to hide it.
Hold on.
Don't do that.
Does Asunar have Nova tendencies?
Yes.
Just honk.
Just.
Connie, what are you up to?
I feel like Connie is just gonna try to step into the middle and be like, whoa. Settle down. Listen, this guy stumbled into the Jewel Chalice looking for help, and we are with her, points at Trine. And, we tried to help him. Some of us headed over to here to investigate. I was a little behind.
Move your mic away from your nose, Nova. Thank you.
Is that me?
I wasn't sure if it was Karina or Nova.
This mic has a mind of its own.
I stayed behind for a little bit with this young lady over here. When we showed up, there was like, I don't even know what it was, but it was attacking us, and we fought it off, and clearly it did a number on this poor fellow. That's all I got for you.
You watch Mogan looks down and sees these like cylinders of whatever was inside the centaur. Kind of just like lightly taps one with its foot, and you watch it just go. And he goes, fun. This is a great time. I love
Pretty
my
nasty.
job. I love my job. Right.
Can I see that out of the corner of my eye?
Yep.
What was that you said about touching evidence, dear?
I have a precise hand, foot. Are you saving the body or what's going on?
Yes, darling. That is what clerics do, after all.
Not all of them, but it's fine. Alright, gets down close, begins taking out, like, a small sampling kit, to just try to, like, any remains that are not a part, starts collecting, and, like, looks over, being part of the collective does not give you an excuse to just run into any crime scene or chase after people, and tries just, like, maybe not, but it has worked so far, and I seem to keep being allowed to do this, so it would be... Shh, I'm trying to... And she's still just trying to write out details. Mogan is not loving this a lot. And just looks back. Edric, Reverb, just take the sides, east-west, make sure everything's fine. Can I get about 10 more guards down here? We have a crime scene within a crime scene? I don't know.
Yeah, Edric, how about you do your job today instead of prying on those that are unfortunate victims of circumstance?
Where's my fucking fan when I need it?
Edric's
Jesus.
just trying to walk away and then, like, just pauses, and you can just tell by, like, the back muscle, like, tensing that there is a reaction, and then just keeps walking away.
This is just Temerity right now, just...
Temerity, like, looks over at, like, whoever's standing next to him, Kanitae, whoever.
Probably
and
Kanitae
it's like-
and Asunar, by my guess.
You know, I'm almost convinced that he enjoys it when I insult him while he's working.
Different strokes for different folks. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Did you guys find anything over here while I was out?
Not much.
Like, did you find his partner
yes.
or his other? Well, no, I guess not his partner, but his other half.
Yeah, just down the stairs.
Oh, that's morbid.
Mogan's just like, what was that?
Nothing.
Hey, you,
Asunar totally has the flower in her mouth, by the way. Like, I like that idea better. She's just like, nothing.
Mogan's just like, you know, I'm part of the police force. You're supposed to tell me things. Like, I'm here to, like, check on things. There was a murder. 2 murders? 2 bodies?
Is it a single murder or is it 2 murders if the bodies share?
Why don't we ask that question after we check all the evidence? Can someone just show me what is going on? You watch, like, a little light cantrip form in his hand, and he's just like, can someone just show me where the fuck the other body is?
I just point to the stairs that are, like, that lead to understage, and I'm like, down there.
There's just, like, an eyebrow quirk at, like, your muffled mouth movements, and just whatever. Walks down the stairs.
Sorry, my tongue is very swollen right now.
We don't have bees. What is... No,
I ate some really spicy food. I'm having an allergic reaction.
Oh, God. Roll a deception check. Just... You kept going.
I was about to ask if that was in real life. So I feel like that should be indicative of the bonus or, like, the lowering of the DC.
Out of character for the chat.
Yeah.
Do not lie to the police and tell them you're having an allergic reaction to things.
Well,
They are directly
I know.
connected to the ambulance. Just say.
Vinny? Natural 20.
oh shit!
Cool.
That's a 21.
Thank God.
Get that luck point.
Mogan just keeps heading down the stairs and just ignores you further. Once the door opens and checks the body down, and says, fuck! Just comes back up. Alright, oh, we got a body with a fucking flower in it. And then we got this one up here, also sliced up, no flower. And Trine, who just drew the flower, just like looks over at Asunar, doesn't say anything, just turns the page, just keeps.
I just imagine like she just slowly just looks at us and just goes like nothing's wrong here.
Yes. Well. Try and speak up. We gathered what evidence we could for the collective. If one of you comes over and gives us whatever report you have later, we can add that information. But as these civilians just defended for their lives, I think we've come to a conclusion of us needing to be here. And Mogan's just like, that's a load of shit, and you know it. But I'm gonna let you go anyways, because I'm just kind of tired of you guys. And Mogan just like looks between the rest of you for, please don't just go to crime scenes. Please. Unless requested, points to Ethel, because sometimes we need clerics.
Why do you think I'm here, darling?
And I'm with her. Points at Ethel.
They're all with me.
More cops begin showing up. The area is cordoned off again for the second time within 8 hours. And you guys are asked to vacate the goddamn park.
By the way, if anybody asks, Ethel's being completely truthful in that moment. They were requested to find the other body
This is
by
technically true.
Duhail.
By the victim. Yeah.
She was explicitly requested to be here. Thank you very much.
It's not wrong. She's not wrong.
What would
Who are we requested to vacate the area by? Which cop?
Mogan.
Mogan. All right.
Mogan's, like, as you can tell, the head of whatever this operation is. Edric is just over by a corner, watching one of the areas now, like 100 feet away from you guys. So, unless you want to go poke the bear, there's no real reason to.
Temerity will waggle his forked tongue at Edric before leaving.
Imagine like a snake just.
Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing.
Great.
I'm done.
When you guys begin getting pushed away, Trine says, well, you were all welcome back to Heaven's View Collective. One, I would like to look at that flower a little more, although I would want it cleaned. You didn't swallow it, did you? Okay.
Connie just kind of holds her hand up to Una's face for the flower. Like, come on, give it over.
Well, you know, when you hold something in your mouth, you just like drool a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, no,
Yeah,
she does mage hand. She puts a mage hand in front of Una's face.
She just goes, bleh. And there's like so much. Just like, that. I think I drooled too much because that thing tastes fucking awful.
I can only imagine.
It is necrotic, so yeah, probably not wonderful. Probably shouldn't have held it in your mouth so long either.
Ugh.
Wow.
Necrotic? Wait, do you know what this is? And she kind of like holds the flower out to Trine. Still on mage hand, but,
No,
you know.
I detected the energy around it. I was sensing magic earlier, and there's a necrotic sense about it, a transmutive, I believe, as well. Which, Ethel, you earlier got the transmutive property, but I didn't have all the individual schools of magic. I have a few of them now. One of the other one is necrotic. And she's like, yeah, I just don't recommend putting necrotic things in your mouth very often. I guess it depends on the situation, but...
If I had a nickel, Temerity tosses his locks.
What's a nickel?
If I had a copper.
Great.
I was gonna say something, but then I realized nickel is still a real metal.
Yeah, just
Yes.
not a currency, though.
It's not currency.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say a nickel.
Yeah.
Anyways,
If
sorry.
I had a nickel ore or something.
I can't be right. That's what you need to glean from this,
Yes,
Kareen.
I'm just...
I
a
cannot
terrible-
be right.
I'm a
You
terrible
still
monster.
weren't right. I'm just saying, like, she would have still known what nickel is. It just would have been a confusing way to say it.
Yeah.
Anyway, My brain caught on it, and I was gonna say something, and I don't remember what it was. I apologize.
If I had a titanium ore from the center of the earth for every time that happened.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Stop.
yeah. So either way, depending on where you guys want to do, you guys either break up. Trine would like the flower, and you guys are welcome back to the collective. But if you guys are like donezo for the day, you can also just.
Well, do we
vacate.
need to sign contracts?
I
If
feel
you
like
want,
Connie is wide awake. She's got nothing better to do.
yeah, you just got some sleep.
One of my friends just texted me. He said, if I had a shilling.
Workable. A piece of 8. Like, there's a lot of things that you could have said.
That's on me.
It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. But does Ethel ask that, or
Yes.
Trent says, if you want to work there, sure. We could always use contractors, especially some outside freelancers. And from what I could tell, you one were able to handle yourself, and you got to the end of the puzzle before I did. So I'm assuming that means you're capable.
What exactly is the collective?
That's a great question without a really great answer. We are...
Well, you're not the cops.
No, we're kind of the knowledge center, not including libraries or the guilds. We're kind of the knowledge center of Wishfall and kind of parts of the world. We take censuses of things. We just gather a lot of just general information, which is why normally I can walk into a situation and say this is just for the general purpose knowledge of the populace, and usually get away with it. Not always, but as you saw, it worked in this situation. So we just collect knowledge, and we just make sure it is available to people, so people can use it as needed. It's kind of like a library, but like for usually much more boring information. Normally, not always. Depends on the person. I like it. Was that helpful? Sorry.
I have an out of context, in character question.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, in context.
Out of character question.
Now I've confused
Just
myself.
ask your question.
Does the Heavens View Collective have a reputation of like being like census workers, like she said, or being like private eyes, or
Roll me a history check. You're from here, right?
well, I've been here a minute. I'm not from, but I've been here a couple of years.
You've been
'cause I
here
lived
longer than most of the others. Yeah.
Yeah, I was here before with what's his face, and
Yeah.
then I've been here for a little while with Walter as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Just roll me a straight history check. That's fine.
Cool. 25.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have people that get sent out. They're called collectors. But unlike anything like physical, they just kind of collect knowledge. Like if people have family histories, sometimes they'll go and copy those down. So there is a secondary source of it. They go to events. So like reason Trine was there for the interview was to, instead of having to waste the time of recopying notes that were later going to be given to her anyways, she could just take notes directly. Sometimes they go into police investigations and are helpful there. They are very knowledgeable people. That is their thing. It's just to like get things and find out stuff. That is their whole deal. And to transcribe it and to keep it available for people. Again, it's mainly for the public. Like anyone can go in there and like get stuff, but the people who work there are like, I mean, as close to government employees as you can get for a thing that doesn't have a real government thing.
Okay. Thank you. I don't know how to make that more concise than she just did, so I was gonna try to help her out, but she did a great job, so we're not gonna say anything.
Connie would like to ask, well, okay, so if you guys are just collectors of information, why are you investigating what's been happening?
Well, I mean, one, I get the most up-to-date information if I'm actively looking at it. Two, there was definitely missing puzzle pieces from just, like, in my head from things that were going on today. And I followed that one, the one on top of the stage, for a short while earlier today, when I found out where he was, and then he led me to the Jeweled Chalice, because I guess that's where that place is called. I probably should have paid attention while I was there. And then I ran into you guys again. And yeah.
Why were you following him?
Because the other one went missing. The
one in the
Stampede.
basement?
Sorry, can't.
The other version of the Duhale?
Duhale.
Yeah. Well, you say the name. Oh, by the way, you guys say the name. Still doesn't register for anybody.
Their name is Duhale.
Yeah. I think the only one who could put it together before was Ethel, right?
Yeah, Ethel was the only one who was able to say it.
Yeah, so the rest of you guys still can't get it. You can say Stampede and, like, connect that name with a person, but
Yeah.
Duhale still doesn't connect.
Yeah, like Temerity was able to figure out the spelling of the name, but I believe still couldn't say it.
You couldn't
Or-
register that, like, these two separate words, Do and Hail, fit together as a name for this individual. That all just could not compute.
Okay, right. I'm sorry. So back up. So she said because of the other one went missing from the stampede.
Mhm.
So I'm sorry. Were you trying to then just find the missing one? Did you think he had something to do with it?
Yes, because, I mean, it was a very particular person that got attacked, so, we just researched the history of Pandy, and found some stuff out about where Stampede was from, and, it took a little bit, but I was getting there, as you can tell, but obviously you guys beat me to the punch.
For reference, Kanitae. The Stampedes. The other half of the Stampede's partner was Pandy.
Oh,
Yes.
and
Wait, the Stampede's partner was Pandy?
The one who died first, yes.
Scandal!
Tamara's so excited.
Oh my god, put that in People's Magazine.
but the other
It's every
half was dead in the basement. I don't understand what's going on. Ethel, I need you to elaborate, please.
Why don't we get to the collective, and I can show you what I have, and I can explain at least as much as I know.
Yeah, fine. Do you have any alcohol there? I need to.
Probably I can ask one of the other people who work there.
I could grab you a drink on our way out, darling.
You don't call me that. That's weird.
Dearest?
No, you can just call me by my name because I've got a name.
Kanitae.
Yeah,
I
you
just
can call me that.
I just pat
I
her
could
on
get
the
you
head.
a drink on the way out, Kanitae.
I just pat her on the head. Comrade. Just to add to
So
the
what
names.
at Asunar's arm? Like, stop that.
Comrade.
Soviet Union music plays in the background. Anyways, yeah, I mean, you guys are able to grab alcohol. Like, there's places to go that you guys can just grab alcohol and bring it with you in the place. You guys aren't at the Jewel Chalice right now, so you can't, like, go there and grab it. I mean, you could, but the
If
Jewel
it's technically on the way back, we
it is not.
could.
I will have a map for you guys soon, I swear to God, so you'll be able
Okay.
to actually know where things are.
That'd be good. That'd be lovely.
But assuming
Are
that...
you upset now that you know that I have a wife?
What?
Like, is that why you won't let me call you, like, sweetheart? Is now that you know that I have a wife?
She doesn't like men.
Oh! I mean, that's just my identification, but... Viable.
Anyways.
She's just not into it when it's coming from a guy. Like, that's it.
Anyways, we're gonna get you guys back to the collective, where
Okay.
Trine says, yes, so all this area is free access again. I mean, you guys were here earlier, and you guys can access anything above ground. Below ground, there are more sensitive materials, but also there are rooms. So if you do decide that you did want to work part-time here, you would get your own area. It's kind of, God, Vinny forgot the name of these things, like the workshops where you can go there and you stay there for a while. What are these called? I can't
A
remember.
residency?
Residency. It's kind of like a residency. As long as you're doing work, you can stay here. So if you don't have a place, you can stay here. But if you guys already have your own joints, you're welcome to stay where you are. This is just offered. But where's one of the investigation rooms? And at the front, you see a large Loxodon woolly mammoth type person at the front of the desk, kind of like a security guard, who just kind of like eyes down at you guys and then looks over at Trine. It's like, this is after hours. And Trine's like, Effie, it's okay. They're friends. They're maybe co-workers? We're still debating that. We don't know. But...
Can you spell that? Sorry. E-F-F-I-E?
Enthy. E-N-T-H-Y. Sorry.
Thank you.
And the big mammoth, he just like rolls his eyes and says, all right, but just don't come to me if you get in trouble with random people in here. Try and just waves a hand. You guys are let in again where you have been before and are brought to a investigation room, or basically a room that is empty for like planning and putting out stuff. And you see, apparently Trine has been using this room a lot because there's just papers everywhere related to this stuff. Some of them just have drawings of stuff on them. Some of them just have maps that aren't even touched, that are just of the city. And just says, so make yourself comfortable. Do you want glasses for the alcohol, or are we just drinking out of the bottle?
I'll take a glass, darling. And, by the way, when we were getting the alcohol, I definitely cast Detect Poison and Disease on everybody's drinks that they bought. FYI.
Fair enough. It's all fine.
Cool. That's just a thing that Ethel does.
That's fair. The public water supply is not currently poisoned.
Connie will be like, I guess I should do the polite thing and drink from a glass. If you got...
A friend has visited Nova. A moving blur. A moving blob. Anyways,
He's so unhappy right now.
he run.
I went to
Asunar,
pet him, but he thought I was gonna take his toy. Yeah?
Asunar and Temerity. You guys want glasses? Or are you drinking out of the bottle?
I'm drinking from the bottle because I need to get this awful fucking taste out of my mouth.
That's fair.
I mean,
won't
if that's
be
the case,
drinking.
then Kanitae will just share a bottle with Asunar.
That's fair.
We'll just pass it back and forth.
Okay.
Asunar probably just drinks half of it just immediately to get the taste out and then goes like, sorry, here.
Trine,
Jesus, save me
Hands it off.
some. God damn.
Trine goes and
It's awful!
gets you guys mugs, like those normal workplace mugs that have really awful sayings on the side.
World's okayest employee.
Yeah, stuff like that. And gives them out. It's like, sorry, we don't have anything crystal. It's just ceramic. Pours out drinks, sniffs hers, sips it, puts it to the side. So what have you guys figured out so far?
Why did she sniff it?
She doesn't drink.
Oh,
She was curious what it smelled like.
cool.
Who are we talking to? I'm sorry.
Trine.
Tried.
Trine, thank you.
What have we figured out so far? Weird tentacle monster. Made of shadow.
Tentacle monster. Oh.
It-
Writes that down, because...
I could have sworn I saw tentacles. Did I not see tentacles? Was I imagining things?
You probably... I don't know if you were close enough any of those times to really see that.
Let me check my notes.
Everyone else did. Everyone else can corroborate the fact that there is a monster with some form of long appendages of some
Well,
sort.
Oh yes.
While we
that
were
does
walking
sound
back, I probably
viable.
told Connie, being like, yeah, this is what it looked like, because...
Which, most of it's, like, invisible, because you couldn't see it. But
It was invisible, but
I mean, if she says that, I would back her up then.
just being like what we saw like after they just like something hit the stampede, and then when it came out it looked like blood-covered tentacles, but still invisible. We could only see it because of the blood that was on them.
Look, you can knock a Centaur Gladiator Devati who can send out shadow versions of yourself, but the Stampede is a great name for a group of centaurs. That count as a single unit.
They were asking how to get the name Stampede.
I know.
Like that.
I know.
That's how.
I just see the whole conversation about it. I just saw it. I was like, look, that's a really good name as far as I'm concerned for that.
That's a good name.
You are correct. It's a good name.
Inari.
Hi, Libra. Sorry, one of my buddies just joined the chat.
Yay. We love having a
Hello.
friend. God damn it.
Whatever it is, it seems to be able to utilize the Stampede's shadows somehow, even after death, which is concerning at best.
Do you think those flowers have anything to do with it? You said it was points of trying. You said it was transmutation magic, right? But necrotic, so it's like, I don't know, like siphoning the life off of it to then like power its magic or some shit. I don't know.
It had a lot of magics in it. I only got to see it for a little bit, but now that we have it and it's clean-ish, she gingerly holds it with 2 fingers. Can take a closer look. All I can really do is sense the magic from it, though, or magic that it had. So, I mean, that's only going to tell me so much, but we have plenty of books to try to figure out some other things. But, I mean, I can tell you what went on with the Stampede and Pandy, and that's about the breadth of the information I have. It's more...
Yeah, I would love for someone to catch me up on that because I'm connected.
I mean, honestly, I don't understand it. It seems like this normal individual went from, fulfilling their normal role to making themselves the centaur of attention. Am I canceled?
No,
that what
I
that
just
means?
wasn't going to give
3
you...
points of psychic damage, everyone.
There you go.
3 points of psychic damage. You're welcome.
I just wasn't going to give you the satisfaction of a facial reaction.
Kanitae just kind of like crosses her arms, looks at Temerity and goes, "Hey, leave wordplay to me, please, and thanks."
I'll do my best.
Asunar is just staring blankly and just blinks.
So I'm sorry, what exactly is the connection between Pandy and the Stampede?
Apparently they were both working for rival gangs, and they were going to try to leave Wishfall and go to planet side, Earth side, land side. I don't know what the correct terminology would be for this. Planet side, Earth side, or Ethel / Green.
Does Romeo and Juliet, the story, exist in this world?
No.
Gosh darn it, Vinny.
Is there a story similar to it that exists in this world?
Let's roll a d20.
13.
No.
Okay.
There's no Jeffrey Spear Shaky or something that writes this.
Billy Shakes.
Billy Shakes.
Billy Shakes.
Chili Face.
Billy Shakes here.
Anyways.
Stop that.
No.
Anyways, yeah, no, there's not a Romeo or a Juliet equivalent to reference.
Is Sprig gonna start writing Shakespeare out of spite?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Yeah, totally.
And it
Not if
all,
Connie does it first.
it all burns away. Technically, Sprig's timeline is before yours, so
Oh, that's fair.
you'll just be a copycat if you do it.
I mean, dies, then
Just so that you guys know that you're not the only ones, my sister just texted me asking me why I felt the need to make that pun.
That's
as she
kind of
should.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
She's 13 and she's very well aware.
but Trine goes on to explain that the Stampede, after whatever gladiatorial success that they had, whether it was or wasn't, ended up joining a group called the Undertow, which mainly worked through on the seas. At some point, they eventually found a piece of star metal, or gained it from whatever way they did, and moved part of the Undertow up here, or joined whatever Undertow force there was up here. Pandy apparently, from what they could find, was from a rival mercenary group or gang, or whatever you want to call it, and for whatever reason, that specific part of the Stampede that went and did the whole was the one that they were dating. The closest reference I can give is the Spriggan Bara of the Barachov, basically. One part was dating, the other part was not. So they were supposed to eventually leave together, but Pandy ended up getting a pretty sweet gig and potential opportunity of working as one of Astor's backup dancers.
Question. Sorry, what was Pandy's gang?
There was no name given. There is a symbol, but there is not a... Trine doesn't seem to know what it is.
Do I recognize the symbol if she shows it to us?
You do?
Is it?
You see what is like a little circle that is then drawn by a line, and it's a round. It seems to work as an armband that then connects down to the ground and then has like small hatch marks of grass around, which you know is the symbol of the snare.
Yeah, Connie just does not look happy right. She kind of scowls at the symbol.
And she was leaving this, whatever group this is, to begin working under Astor as a backup dancer. Better opportunity, better life, and from what we can tell, that was not something that one part of the Stampede enjoyed.
I mean, Astor's a prick, so, you know, I kind of don't blame them for being upset, but geez, killing the girl over it? That's a bit...
It does seem of a higher end of emotional caliber than needed for that specific situation.
Why would the Stampede care if they were part of a rival gang?
Yeah, why would they care about her being a backup dancer when originally she was part of a...
It seems like something the Stampede should be happy about, and that
If any...
the rest of the gang that she was part of should have had issues. Not the Stampede. What would be their motive?
That is great questions. If you guys plan on joining, you're welcome to keep digging. But I mean, as far as I can tell, it's just two people who loved each other. One of them they were both going to leave. One decided not to leave. That angered the other one. I could be missing details though.
I'll give you one detail, and Connie kind of reaches out and puts her finger on this group is called the Snare. They're a bunch of no good pieces of shit.
Trine just churns it. Trying to figure out how you figure out it's the Snare. She had it upside down the whole time, and when she turns it over, she's like, oh. Yeah, I guess. Thank you. She writes that down.
Vinny, can I actually make like a history check on the Snare? Because my initial gut reaction as a player is like, would they actually willingly let somebody leave?
Sure. How much do you actually know about the snare?
That's a very good question. I guess that's why I'm asking to roll a history check on the snare, because
Sure. This one's going to be a disadvantage because there's
that's fair.
not much reason for you to know.
No.
You decided to very much get away from that.
That's an 8.
An 8 in total? Yeah. As we said, you are not really sure. It's hard to figure this one out.
Yeah. And she just mutters under her breath, based on her own biases. Nothing that can come from being associated with the snare. Nothing at all. Bunch of fucking thieves. Dirty thieves.
Well, they aren't known too much for thieving, from what I can tell, but no good. I will put that under. Do any of you else have input or things you'd like to add to this?
Well, do we know if the snare could have had motive? Or even what their capabilities are as a gang? Obviously, several members, different things, but like what they're known for? I think they are a little bit harder, sorry.
Oh.
This accent is weird.
I only know like a handful of things about them off the top of my head, but I couldn't tell you for certain.
Right. Try, darling. I'm assuming I got her name on the walkover. Try, darling. At this point, I'm too far sucked in to just leave this by the wayside, so if signing a contract is the only way we'll be able to find out more information, I'll sign it. After reading it, of course.
I mean, we can write something formal. Yeah, she goes.
Yeah, what's
Don't
the catch
have
if we
to.
sign? What's the catch if we sign the contract? Like, what's?
Trying to think. I mean, you get paid whenever we accomplish something that's considered like finishing off a segment, which this one I guess we will have to leave open since there's a lot of details we haven't found, so there won't be any pay for this one. You get room and board for basically as long as you want, because we have people here that cook. The head doesn't really care so much as long as people are out looking for stuff, bringing it back, and actually, doing what we're supposed to be doing. You'd have to meet some of the other people. Most of them are pretty nice. You just need, like, when I come get you guys and say, hey, there's this thing that we have a problem with, you just gotta like come with me and help.
Do we have to wear uniforms?
I don't.
Hope not.
All right, cool.
Can we sign a temp work contract versus a long term?
I'll go ask Albert. I don't know. She walks off, is gone for like 10 minutes, comes back with like a bunch of pieces of parchment. Yeah, short-term temp, whatever that word was. Just next time, for helping you out of not dealing with cops this time, you basically also get free room and board. All you have to do is help me next time I come looking for you guys, and you can just sign this contract whenever you want, every time after we're done figuring something out.
What would the pay be for that, dear?
It depends. This one only took like a day, but now it looks like it's going to take a lot longer. So the pay does go up over time, but it also goes down depending on like how little information is actually valuable or cared about. It's a hard balance.
Oh, I guarantee you that all of my information is quite intimate.
Between the
And
five,
therefore valuable.
we would have each gotten about 300 gold today if we actually finished this up, but with loose ends left, we might have to do some more digging in it, so it could go up, potentially. It'll also go down the less people begin to care and want to know more about this information, which could also happen. So it's kind of public opinion, I guess.
Very well. So it's negotiable, but starting at a 300 gold per day. I would accept that.
Per day? Depending how long the mission takes and how quickly, and
300 gold per day. Agreeable. I
Uh,
accept that.
I mean, I'm not the one negotiating. I just work here. This
Oh,
is
was
like
I mistaken when you said 300 gold per day? Because that is what you said.
I said we'd get 300 today if we completed this today, but you guys are saying that there are still puzzle pieces missing, so that means it's
Well,
not complete.
we have certainly completed certain aspects. We have found definite information regarding this case, so I would exceptionally agree that it would be worth 300 gold per day. Of course, we will be working on determining the culprits of this crime at an exponential rate. So I feel it would only be fair to pay us 300 gold per day each.
Roll a persuasion check.
You got it.
Connie's just like squinting between Temerity and trying like, what the fuck is he calling? Natural 20?
Oh my god. How?
+5, 25.
All right, she's like, let me go, and she like heads off to go talk to the head one more time. Gone for another 10 minutes, then turns to 20 minutes, and eventually Trine comes back and says, "Sure. Besides the costs of living here, you also the days that you are working actively on a mission, you'll get paid $300." 300 gold. Jesus, dollars. 300 euros. Whatever, just...
That sounds very agreeable. Thank you. I did it, you guys.
It's not a bad time to roll an 20 if you're looking for money. That was a good.
Really
that was a good time.
Definitely. I'm so fucking glad I rolled so well that time.
Yep.
Quick question.
What's
So
up?
just like on the contract, there's nothing particularly like negative towards us, right? Like everything is pretty relatively neutral. You know, like if you don't complete a segment, you don't get paid.
Roll
but
an investigation check.
Okay.
Let's see what you figure out.
I'm looking for like tricky wording and shit. Investigation. 21.
Can I? Okay, just kidding.
I mean, you can
I was
help.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say, can I give her?
If you want to
advantage
give
by
me
helping?
advantage, I will not complain. Ow about that. Sorry.
Complain now.
Huh?
Do.
Complain now.
Ooh, that's a 16, so that brings it up to a 22.
Nice.
Oh.
Pretty solid.
Nice.
As far as you can tell, no tricky wordplay. Like, I mean, there's things that like aren't always in your favor, which is like, hey, if you like break a law, we will hand you over to the cops. But like, there's nothing crazy. It's not like if you sign this, your soul has been forfeit. Like,
Yeah, I was
nothing,
looking
there's
for
nothing
more
like
of like that type shit. You know, Avernus has left me a little bit scarred.
Very reasonably so. No,
Yeah.
there's no wordplay that is beyond like a conversation between two mortals, as far as you can tell.
There are no warlock deals happening here.
Yeah, no, you don't automatically gain a warlock level and lose one in bard or something. I mean, you got the one thing you needed from warlock, Eldritch Blast.
Yep.
Eldritch Blast.
I'm waiting for
We
like,
all we all just have to find a unique way to say it.
I really want like pixie form of like Eldritch Blast.
That's not me though.
All right, Mickey Mouse.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
Eldritch Blast.
you're just asking me. Whoa. Sorry, my cat just jumped up on my table. My laptop is like teetering on the edge,
As they do.
and we are not licking that.
Yeah, don't look random things. Asunar.
You
Don't eat random flowers that look poison.
Asunar, you've been quiet for a bit. Any additional questions, things that you were curious about, things you want to add?
He's just vibing right now, just like looking back and forth, just like
Who needs a place to stay while they're here? Do any of you need room?
You're very sweet to offer, but I would say that I am happily taken care of at the Jewel Chalice. And if you would like to join me, you're more than welcome.
They have rooms there?
Indeed. per night, of course. And
Oh.
our rates are competitive.
Well, I mean, I get this room for free, so I don't think I'd want to pay somewhere else.
Oh, completely understandable, but if you ever find yourself lonely or in need of companionship,
Roll a
me or one
charisma
of my-
check.
you got it. It may. Oh, natural one. I
The
need
balance
a
has been
companionship,
restored.
and I fart on accident.
I was gonna ask if Trine understands what Temerity is offering.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, Trine's like, I don't get it.
No, she, whether or not she's picking up what Temerity's putting down doesn't matter, because either way, she still says, like, no, I mean, if I need companionship, I'll just have, and she, like, snaps a finger, and you watch a little, familiar of a coyote appear and sit on the table.
Is it golden and spectral?
It's gold colored. It's not like holographic gold, like from your dream.
Earlier.
But
Okay,
it is...
Connie just like stares at
Oh
it
my
like,
goodness.
you.
Wow, you can call your what's it
Familiar?
called? Your familiar, like immediately like that?
well, already summoned. I let
Oh.
my friend here sit in the ethereal plane for a while when I don't need
Okay.
his assistance. So
All right, I
So-
understand. It does take me an hour to form mine, so I'm glad I'm not missing something.
oh no, I did the full hour. It's just he gets breaks.
Yeah. Well, it's been lovely to meet you, Trine. Thank you again. Again, my name is Temerity, and you're more than welcome to come visit me at any time at the Jeweled Chalice.
Sure.
You
still rolling that one? I'm sorry.
No, I get that. I get it. It's fine. I done fucked up. We can't all be.
I mean, you got a nat
Oh
20
no!
and then a nat 1, so I mean 2 luck points, and you also got 300 gold a day. So I mean, realistically,
yeah.
not the worst.
Can't
Feel that
complain.
put out.
Connie
I
passes
do
back
not.
over her contract and goes, okay, great. So I signed, I get access and shit.
You broke up a bit there. Say that one more time.
Okay, she passes back over her contract and goes, all right, so I signed your contract thing. That means I'm free now. Does that mean I get access to all your books and shit? Or, like, is there, like, a probationary period?
I mean, there's like a small section that like you need to like wear gloves and be very careful around, but for the most part, yeah, you have free access. I mean, to be fair, if part of the public, you have access to most of the books up top anyways, but now you would have access down below, although we probably need to have you actually... long and short, yes. It just, like, might take a day or two.
What might take a day or two?
Processing your information and getting you, like, a certificate to say that you work here, and...
All right.
It's the middle of the night, so...
All right, then. Well, you let me know then when that paperwork goes through, because I've got some questions.
Oh, sure.
So,
Ethel, Asunar.
Ethel will have signed the contract as well and handed it back, because she's invested now. This is real interesting.
Well, gee, I'm really happy your character is following the plot just a little bit. No,
what? No chaos where we go completely off the rails and you have to get us back on course? What is
I mean,
this?
you're
And
stuck.
we accidentally add another few sessions to your
Yeah.
entire plan
I mean-
because we take a
Yeah.
whole side rail?
You're stuck
Yeah.
in a floating city. There really is only so much you can do that I can't control. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
a little bit.
Asunar, how about you?
Sure,
Are
we
you?
can find something.
Yeah, I sign it and hand it back
Okay.
because everyone did that.
Does anyone need a place to stay? I forget actually. I assume Temerity is at Jeweled Chalice. Obviously, Ethel has a house. I don't know about Connie or Asunar.
Connie and Asunar have been staying either at a tavern downtown, which the name escapes me right now. I did write it down, but I don't have it off the top of my head. Or Connie pops over to the Jewel Chalice and hang out with Bree. So, you know, she bounces between those two places.
My
Yeah.
fat little dog, just slightly moving. Mickey's Eldritch Blast is just a beam of straight money. Yeah, that's accurate. Huh?
Seems correct.
Except you don't get to keep the money
Yeah,
because Disney buys out everything.
everything. That is the Eldritch Blast. Whenever it wants something, pew, that's ours. That's ours. That's ours. Anyways,
Every year every time Mickey gets close to being in the public domain, Disney like gets a fuck ton of money to make sure that doesn't happen and changes copyright law.
yeah, I know. It's great. / the worst. Hey, look, I'm Temerity now.
As someone with a degree in animation, I hate Disney.
That's fair.
Mood.
All right.
You are not Temerity. I am Temerity.
That's fair. It just popped me over to your spot.
I know. Oh, it's called the Starlight Inn, and it's owned by an old lady named Celeste.
Ooh.
Good job. Proud of you. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, that is your choice. If you like the tavern and you like popping over to Bree, I mean, Bree does charge you sometimes. So like you are putting money out in those situations, and especially for the tavern. So it's up to y'all. Besides that, you are given a quick tour to meet the folks that work here, especially the early crew who are coming in now, and now we can use the Tabaxian monk things that people gave us earlier. You meet the cleanup crew, or the janitors, who are known as Dallas Darte. It is a pair of Devati Tabaxi monks. So
Say their name again.
I will type it into the chat because that'll be the
Please,
easiest
thank
way.
you.
Similar to Barachiv, where it is two names kind of combined as one. You can see which name is which by the capitalizations. But you can refer to them as a unit as Dallas Darte, or as Dallas, or Darte. So Trine goes around and introduces you to these few people. Not everyone is here because, again, these are not technically working hours. I'm trying to actually think of the timeline because the extended days and extended nights. So you guys began your sleeping.
We would be in the getting towards the second half of the long night, I believe.
Yeah. So you guys would begin. So right now is when it's like 8 in the morning. So people are coming into work. So you meet Enthi, the woolly mammoth Loxodon. You meet the secretary named Folly, who is a changeling, and they change their appearance to kind of mimic yours when you're talking to them. Seems to be their strategy for dealing with potentially annoying clients coming in, is just to shapeshift into them to throw it back at them, whatever they say.
Can you spell their name?
Sure. I'm just gonna keep putting it into the stream chat.
Thank you.
Folly.
And they're a
Empty, you already
secretary?
spelled for us.
They are the changeling secretary. Yeah, the closest thing you can assume to secretarial role. The other two people who are kind of like, who hold the title of collector, which is what Trine is one is named Bexhill, which I will put in the chat. Bexhill is a star goblin. And the other one is named Coileen, who is a warforged.
Eileen.
And their role is
They are collectors.
Collectors.
The same as what Trine technically is.
And what we just signed on to be,
Yeah.
sort of. As
As best as you. Yeah.
basically, she said we're signing a contract every time that she calls us up to work on something.
Basically, you sign a contract at the end of this one to get your payment for this one, and then you sign on to basically be on call for the next one. Is what you're doing.
Freelancers.
Basically. But basically, the contract is to basically how I, the DM, is basically like, Casquillet, you have to go on the next mission because you signed a contract. Don't make me get the lawyers on your butts. But yeah, so that is the crew that you will meet around here. The resources here are free for you guys to use now, except for like maybe a couple sections that you don't really know super well. But I mean, you guys basically fought and had a whole active session through the night, like the sleeping part of the evening of the night, and now the awakened part of the night is happening. So as we end this session, I'm just curious, who's going to sleep? Who is going to go do other things? What are people doing now? Like, if it is a new day, what are people doing?
Well, to lightly interrupt, we just got raided. Hi. Thanks.
Oh, hey. Hi, Mad Dog.
It's my friend.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for coming. How was your stream? What were you guys doing? What were they doing? No, don't you know what they were doing? Tell me what they were doing.
Oh yeah, they were playing Hades and they got so close to beating Dad again. It's gross.
Always beat up your dad.
I have not gotten
It's very
that right
satisfying once you are able to do it.
Was it
Meet
cathartic?
Mommy.
Was it cathartic?
It's so nice to meet Mommy.
Robbed. Oh no.
We met Mommy once.
Wait, you were robbed. Why were you robbed? Is that in game or real life? I am so confused.
They're probably robbed
in game.
Like they thought they were gonna win, and then they hit the second health bar or something.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, did they actively rob you in game?
Oh no! Like Hades, you beat him down all the way, and then he gets a second burst where his health bar fills up all the way.
Yeah.
So
and he's oh my god, he straight up had 10 hit points left on the second bar, is what Mad Dog just typed into chat. That is the worst.
So funny,
that is the worst. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Funny story that's related to that. Back when the original Paper Mario game came out, when it was like the old RPG version, my stepbrother at the time was facing the piranha thing, which like you fight it in like a molten lava pit, and once he killed that, it went down under the lava, and I said, wouldn't it be funny if it came back up? And then it did, and it was on fire with a second health bar, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave, and I just walked out of the room.
Yeah, okay. So to answer your question from before, Vinny,
yes,
I think Connie is just gonna crash in one of the free rooms because she's tired.
That's fair. You find a room. It is assigned to you, so it's like a little better than a dorm room, but it's basically a dorm room. You have a single bed. You have a chest to put in ice and cold food if you decide you want to put there. A chest for your clothes, drawers, a desk, and you're given a key that there are only 2 copies of. One is yours. One goes to the head on the off chance they need to check rooms, because it's literally like that. But yeah, you have a room here, and it is technically now yours to stay in whenever. Cool. Yeah, so you're gonna pass out for this day because sleep.
A bitch has not gotten a long rest, and she needs it.
That's fair. Who next? Who's thinking about what they're doing for the awakened part of the night? Ethel.
Does Ethel have responsibilities daily at her church?
Well, that's a great question for Corrine to tell me an answer to. It depends how active and high up you want to be in the church. If you're just a random member, you really don't need to do much. If you plan on taking a higher station where you are either holding services, you're taking care of people, you're talking to people, if you're an active member in the community and be higher up, then yeah, you need to do things.
She's definitely an active member.
I mean, like an appearance at your temple probably wouldn't hurt, purely from like a standpoint that like a couple people just got murdered, and like I don't know where you want Selune to lean on this with the way you worship, but like, you know, a prayer to like the random 2 lives / 3 lives that were lost today might not hurt, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll probably, especially since I personally worked on each of their bodies, like I probably should go to the church, maybe even report some of that because I definitely was seen there. And do some praying, and then I'm gonna go home and sleep for the rest of the day because A, I left Walter with only a note, and B,
Yeah.
I'm not dead. I promise.
Yeah, the great note. I'm not dead. Love, Ethel.
Well, no, the note was, I'm going on a walk. I'll be back later.
Yeah.
And then she didn't come back. So,
Yeah. When you get to the temple, there is talk from other people there. They're just like, and Judy is there along with the other people, and they're just like, oh my god, did you hear about, like, they're just like, it's the rumor chat, like, you know, and they're just talking about the things that happened from a very, very far outside perspective that has no relative reason to be speaking about it.
So
Yeah,
the worst game of telephone ever. Got it.
unless they actually ask me questions or try to talk to me, I'm not gonna engage. I'm just gonna do my clerical duties.
That is fair. You're able to go do that, get some work done, and we can decide in the future, like, what Ethel's responsibilities are, so we decide how much time that actually takes up in your day. Because, I mean, you could be balling and then just, like, chilling at home every day with your hubby and not doing a damn thing, or, like, could be doing things. Like, it's up to you. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll chat.
Yeah. Alright. And then Temerity and Asunar, either of you guys have a plan for the awakened part of the day?
Asunar, you go first.
Go to sleep.
I'm gonna go bed.
Are you just gonna join Connie in her room, or are you gonna, like, go to the tavern?
Joining Connie. Fuck walking other places. We're already here. This place has rooms.
That's fair. Do you want your own, or are you just gonna join Connie in hers? And Connie,
Thank you, Mad Dog. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Exactly. That's how we do.
Thanks, man.
That's exactly what Connie was thinking. I'm gonna take a nap right here. I'm going nowhere else. I mean, yeah,
I'm
Asunar is
taking
more
a
than
nap.
welcome staying. Like this.
Literally, I will take the floor. I don't care. Just give me a pillow.
Yeah.
How very convention life of you.
I always take the floor. I hate sharing beds. As
Temerity.
long as I get my own blanket, I'm fine.
Fair. And Temerity, how about you for the awakened part of the night? What would you like to do?
Sure. So if everything's all set at the collective,
Yep.
I would like
You guys
to...
all walk out with $300, by the way, 300 gold.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we each get 300 gold for what we did tonight.
Bet. Let me add that
Okay.
to my inventory. Yes. So I want to go back home, and I want to sit in my room, especially since nobody has brought it up, even though everyone made a big uproar about it earlier.
I was out of character.
That's
going-
the only reason why, actually, is because it was out of character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sit in my room and, you know, clean myself up, you know, a little sponge bath in my room, some nice warm water, a little, like, scented soap, and then spend some time, and I will pray to my loving wife and give her the promises that I gave her on the night of our consummation, spending time talking about how I would give her every breath out of my lungs, every blissful flow of my life, any moment of euphoria, every moment of pleasure, thought, enjoyment, anything lovely, I bless and give to her, and just think of her in this moment, whether or not she appears to me.
Roll. I was gonna say religion, but that doesn't feel super right for this. Roll a charisma check.
I have so many questions. Is your wife a god?
Well, I'm assuming.
Oh,
I'm assuming Temerity's wife is a Warlock patron of some sort.
I rolled a 1.
You feel Yeah, that's not great.
I love you. I farted today. That was really embarrassing. But like, I still love you.
You feel the eyes, and you hear like little noises from the ceiling, little like noises, and you see a little bat just kind of like tilt its head at you, and kind of like not like mocking, but a little like you can do better. And then the bat just covers its face with its wings and goes back to sleep.
And I'll say, good night, my love, and I'll go to bed.
Okay. All right. Wow, that is pretty good. Only 5 minutes over. Pretty good for us, or for me at least. All right. That is where we're gonna end this session with people with very different nights of sleeping. It's great that you as players are very confused and concerned, but your characters.
But
have
none
no
of us
idea.
know
The
jack
characters
shit.
don't know anything.
I have so many questions.
I mentioned that I have a wife to you.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, but you
None
didn't
of
mention
us-
that you fucking prayed to your wife. Is
I-
she dead? Is she an archfey? I have so many questions.
I mean, Walter prays to
she a
his wife
god?
too. Everyone prays to their wife if they're doing it right.
We
In
have
this
to
house,
go.
we
We have to
worship
go
our
on a
wives.
journey for you to find that out.
Yeah.
Like on a journey. Either way.
Hashtag wife worship.
Yeah. Walter is awake, probably
house
making
husband.
breakfast when Ethel gets home. You guys get to have a cuddly morning together. Everyone gets to sleep in their various formats. But that's it for today. Next Sunday, thank you for everyone who came. Thank you again, Mad Dog, for bringing your peeps over. Sorry it was very short, but hopefully next time maybe it'll be a little longer. We will see. I don't mind running over time, but I know that other people can't always. Either way, thank you for coming. We will be back next Sunday, and I think after that Sunday, on the 20th, we will be skipping because I'm going to be at Katsucon and not able to DM. Maybe we'll have something else set up here, but we have no idea until we actually start planning stuff. But we appreciate the love and support. Thank you for helping our community. Go on to link. There should be a link down in the bottom for the Discord if you want to come and chat with us. We love to hear weird ideas and crazy artwork that people like to show us. Every time people give us artwork, we all gain 1 year of life. So like,
It's true. It fuels my soul.
it really does.
It makes up for all the psychic damage we do to ourselves and each other.
This is
10
fair.
via puns.
Yeah, fan art literally is the healing to the psychic damage that we cause ourselves. That is literally the perfect equation.
The
Alright.
most psychic. No, that's not even a question. It was Temerity. Temerity caused the most psychic
Hell yeah.
psychic
Oh,
damage
stop.
tonight.
Alright, have a good
You
night, guys.
stop it.
We will see you next Sunday. Have a
Good
good
night.
one.
Good night.